for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on, Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
He's over the 30, gets the puck. Here comes Freak. He fires. Same play. Conklin with the slam on
Now there you get a look inside the newly christened Starion Bank Gymnasium here at Mandan High School in North Mandan. What a venue. We are excited to be here, fans, for a doubleheader today between the Shanley Deacons and the Mandan Braves. Hi again, basketball fans, alongside Chuck Claremont and Todd Domries, welcoming you to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that won't slow you down. 15 minutes or less. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. Let's talk about the venue. Our initial reactions, they had a huge night here last night as they had the opening night against Fargo North and a Braves sweep last night. And it certainly passes the eye test, partner.
It really does. And you know what? You walk in, you see this beautiful natural light coming in from, you know, the west windows. And I mean, the colors, the contrast on the floor. I mean, it really is impressive. And, you know, jealous is probably a word, maybe envious for back in the day, you know, where we played and where our kids probably played. But, you know, ultimately it's pretty cool. Mandan's been in a, you know, a venue that's needed an upgrade for a long time. So great deal for them. And not just for the gym, but the school. If you walk around the school, man, the classrooms, the openness, the setting is just, even when you walk out to go get food, you know what I mean? That's the whole kind of welcome area, if you want to call it that. And it's very impressive. The designers of the facility and the builders have a lot of positive things to say about those people.
Yeah, the multicolored floor, the four-sided seating, the viewing areas up top, the Jumbotron, we'll call it, the ambient light that comes in on an afternoon day like this. Yeah, just well done, Mandan. And you think about all the bottom loading issues you had at the old Mandan High School gymnasium.
Oh.
People walking in front of the benches and whatnot, and here it's all top loaded. You think about the bathroom line at the men's room at the old Mandan High School. That problem has been resolved and then some here. What a facility.
Yeah, it is. And like you said, the part about even the scoreboard, right? The score, or the, where the media sits.
Yeah.
They've got this laid out very nicely in terms of our access. And so not that they were thinking about us specifically, but overall we appreciate the thoughtfulness, because this is a great setup. We're right here at center court. Both, and there's another, if there's two groups doing it, there's another setup right across the aisle from us, and so just very, very impressive. And I think the lighting is just what's amazing to me. They don't have to have. Last time we played in kind of a dark, and you think of new Bismarck High's new gym. That's okay, but man, this makes that look like, I don't want to say dump, but I mean, just from the natural lighting alone, to me, TD, it's such a big deal.
Yeah, the folks in Mandan did it right, and well done. They should be proud of this place. Let's take a look at the standings in girls basketball across the AA slate. Most teams now 1-0, Chuck, or 0-1. Everybody got their start last night, so maybe let's run through a couple scores. I thought Bismarck High, that's a nice win for the Demons, going on and beating Cheyenne 55-49. Then you had Grand Forks Central defeating Dickinson 68-56. Horace took care of St. Mary's. Mandan was impressive as they defeated Fargo North handily 66-34. Williston defeats Fargo South. Legacy beat the Shanley Deacons 64-47. Jamestown lost to Moorhead. East Grand Forks, the Green Wave, beat Red River. And Minot up over the century mark, defeating West Fargo 106-52. So, yeah, it's almost a full slate. Every team, with the exception of Century, has gotten games under their belt.
Yeah, and then a lot of them are playing tonight just because it's that east-west kind of crossover, if you want to call it that, where, West Fargo played Minot. They're coming in playing Bismarck tonight. Cheyenne's going up now and playing Minot tonight. And so it's nice that these teams are getting, 2 games out west, and a little, the sleepover, which I think is good early in the season, where you get a chance to hang out with your teammates and bond even a little more, and pizzas and whatever you want to call it. And so I think it's pretty cool for high school kids in terms of how this setup is early in the season.
Those early season standings brought to you by Shields of Minot and Bismarck. They're a proud supporter of the PSP Network. We'll take our first time out. We'll come back with our player profiles today, as we'll get an insider's look at a couple of these young ladies that we'll be talking about a lot today, as the Mandan Braves come in victorious last night against North, and Shanley looking to pick up a win here in the capital city, and now over in Mandan, losing to Legacy last night. So they've came across town, and now they will take on the Mandan Braves here in the second day of existence here for basketball action at the Starion Bank Gymnasium here in Mandan. Our pregame rolls on after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Todd Dahmers, Chuck Claremont back at Starion Bank Gymnasium over in Mandan. We got John Haugen operating the cameras and producing for us today here on the PSP Network. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. timely services that don't slow you down. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. Shanley 0-1 in the season. Mandan picked up a win last night against North, and these two teams tangle with a 1:45 start today here in Mandan. All right, fans, it's time now for our player profiles, brought to you, as always, by Northern Plains Heating and Air. You can find them online at northern-plains.com, and they're your factory-authorized dealer for AeroSeal. And, Chuck, let's start with the... let's go with Shanley first, as Peace Hakim, as she is a young lady that returner, and basketball is in the family when you talk about the Hakims.
Yeah, they got a house full and athletes and all in there, right? And we've seen a lot of them play. Her older brother, Vucheri, played a little basketball and football. Now he's up at UND playing football, so he was a great athlete. He's a sophomore at UND, I think, right now. Sister Maziku played last year at Shanley, had a good season. And then older sister Moroku, I believe she's a senior at University of Mary. So, you know, obviously, in Peace and her opportunity, she probably has as many battles at home with her family members as she has on the court here with the rest of her teammates. And so she's going to be called upon to have a huge role. Obviously, Riley Seifert, I think the freshman's going to be the one they're really looking towards. But I talked to Coach Maher beforehand, Beth Maher, and, you know, she said these other girls are going to have to step up. And Peace was a name that she talked about, too, saying between Peace, Hakim, and Dietz, and Roney and Bohr, they all got to have more of a larger role. And so they're looking at Peace to do that, as she's a 6-foot junior, posts up a little bit, doesn't shoot a lot from the outside, just made 1 3 last year. So kind of that old school inside, TD. Look to her to get the ball inside and make moves on the post against Johnson.
Yeah, and Mo is a huge contributor now at the University of Mary in her junior and senior years. Yeah, she's really come on, the Shanley Deacon graduate. And yeah, Peace is exactly that. Got 6 points last night. You know, you see her numbers from last year. She's a force. And when you talk about Shanley in general, and you look at their roster, Chuck, this team is big. I mean, they've got 6-footers kind of coming out of their ears, and so there's no question that Shanley's going to have a size advantage most nights. Now, the question is, okay, what do you do with the size, right? Because not necessarily just being tall makes you effective.
Yeah, are you tall and slow, or are you tall and athletic? And what is it? Yeah, they go 6'1", 6'1", 6'1", 6 foot and 5'8" across that starting five. So they are definitely big, and so we'll see how Mandan matches up against that. Obviously, last night, Legacy did a real good job against them as they beat them 64-47. I know Coach Maher said that they just didn't pass the ball very well, and some of the girls did not get as many open looks as they should have. I know Vanessa Bohr, she talked about how great of a shooter she is from three-point line, and said she only got 1 look last night. And so is that credit to the Legacy defense, or is that credit or discredit to her team, saying they just didn't get her the basketball?
Yeah, and then the one gal for Fargo Shanley, the freshman, Riley Sievert, man, look at the looks that she's getting as just a 9th grader.
Yeah, she is definitely a D1 athlete. She's got offers from all the Dakotas in USD, SDSU, UND, NDSU, also from Eastern Illinois, and just a freshman. And I asked Coach how she looked last night, and she said she looked like a D1 athlete.
Yep.
You know, and you watch her on the floor, Todd. She just carries herself like a D1 athlete, and you got a feeling you're going to see her name as another one of those great North Dakotans that are going to come out and get some offers. Not that those offers aren't good that she has here, but she might even be in line for a next level offer on top of those.
Other games we'll be tracking for you today on our BNC National Bank scoreboard and on our scrolling score feed on the bottom of our live game action. We've got Minot North at Red River, Dickinson at Fargo South. Minot is over in the Fargo area taking on West Fargo Cheyenne. North is across town at Legacy today. Williston is at Horace. St. Mary's at Grand Forks Central, and Bismarck High at West Fargo. A full slate of a lot of east-west crossover games here early in the season. We'll take one more time out as our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on. We'll come back and have our player profile for the Mandan Braves, and we'll talk about what is making Shannon Kopas's first-year coaching experience very nice here for the Braves. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that don't slow you down. 15 minutes or less. Their locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. Getting set for the Deacons and the Braves. More after this break on the PSP Network.
Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Priceless memories. Learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go. The team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Jack Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
In a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Now we're back on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Stay in your car for a drive-through oil change. You can find them online at VIOC.com. Getting set for the Shanley Deacons and the Mandan Braves. And it's time now for our player profile for the Braves tonight. Brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Another choice to seal your heating and air game, the Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. And yeah, in a lot of ways, it starts and ends with this young lady we're going to talk about here from Mandan, the senior, McKenna Johnson.
I had to look around for her initially, TD. She had her hair a little darker than she was last year. I was thinking, oh, man, who's number 35? Well, duh. It's McKenna Johnson for Mandan. And, yeah, she had a great season last year, all WDA, second team All-State. Really, she had a season that basically broke this all-time record in blocks, so she's just going to shatter that for Mandan ultimately right there, and she's going to be one of those people by the time she leaves Mandan, people are going to remember her name without question. Averaged a double-double, 15 points, 11 rebounds. Did make a commitment not so long ago to go to North Dakota State University, so that's where she'll take her gym shoes, and she'll be playing for the Bison next year. And you know, they got somebody good, and they're going to put some beef on her. You know, she's tall, lean. I know she's strong. She's mean. She's got, you know, that mean streak, which I like. That she can really get after it. She's not afraid to get inside. She plays outside. She faces up to the basket very well, and just an all-around solid basketball. I would imagine this year probably worked on extending her range. Last year just made 1 3-pointer, but I got a feeling over the summer you try to work on the things you're not the best at, and I'm watching her right now dropping some threes in warm-ups. So bottom line is you probably see her shoot a few more of those as she prepares herself for the next level.
Yeah, and you know, the other thing, she's so versatile and rebounds the basketball. I mean, out-of-zone rebounding for her. She just got a knack for the glass, and that's just not something that you just, hard work gets you there, but that's just instinctual, and she's got that and got a good feel for the game, and so, and a 6'2" frame doesn't hurt either. That's one of those gals you look at and say, yeah, she could play some college basketball. So Chuck, let's talk about a little bit more about the Mandan Braves. First-year head coach Shannon Kopis. He's been around the block a few times around the capital city coaching, and he's got a lot of tools and a lot of girls back. I was watching the Mandan Braves practice the other day, and I'm like, okay, yep, know her, yep, I know her, yep. I mean, it's like they got a lot of returnees.
Yeah, a lot of experience that they're bringing back from last year. I think think they're very athletic girls that have played multiple sports, whether it's volleyball, whether it's track athletes, and you look down this list, and Sarah, or soccer for that matter. Heck, you can't start talking about somebody when you mention a Sarah Helderop, all-state soccer person, and they finished 3rd last year, so she's that junior. It's going to give you a lot of energy. Anna Lyles, she'll get a start tonight. Kimmy McAllister as well, two more juniors, and then Zaya Graybill, the Century transfer, where she comes in from last year where she had, oh, I might not have turned that on, TD.
That's all right.
I think about that. My bad. There you go.
Yep.
And, you know, one thing they're missing, Harper Harris. Harper is hurt. Who knows how long she's going to take. She hurt her knee in volleyball, TD, but they are loaded. I think they're a team that, to me, they're rated 4th in the preseason poll, and I think they've earned all of that, and they're going to be there when it comes to the end.
I'm just about getting set for our national anthem here. We'll keep it right here and honor America, honor those who serve, and honor our great flag here in the United States of America. And right now we'll have our playing of the national anthem here on the PSP Network. Nice rendition of our national anthem, and be sure to like and follow us on our social media channels of Facebook and Twitter so you can keep up on all the activities on the PSP Network. We like to promote local athletes. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can get notification every time we go live with a broadcast like we are today here at the Starion Bank Gymnasium in Mandan. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups. First off for Fargo Shanley. Yeah, they run out a bunch of 6-footers. Vanessa Bohr is a 6-foot 8th grader. Nora Roney is a 5'8" senior. Megan Dietz, the 6'1" junior. We talked about Pisa Kem, the 6-foot junior. And then another 6'1" gal, Riley Sievert, in that starting 5 for head coach Beth Maher in her 2nd year as the head coach of the Deacons. Oh, the hype video, Chuck. I like it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Jumbotron in full effect. Thanks again to Valvoline for bringing you our pregame show. No appointment needed. 15-minute oil changes. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. Hey, we weren't thinking when we set the cameras up today that we were going to be panning way up top for the hype video. Well done, though, John. All right, here's the starters for head coach Shannon Kopis. Sarah Helderop. Chuck mentioned her exploits on the soccer pitch. She's a 5'8" junior. Joined in the backcourt by Anna Lyles, the 5'11" junior. Kimmy McAllister will start at a forward. She's a 5'11" senior. Third guard in the lineup is going to be Zaya Graybill, a 5'9" senior. And in the middle is McKenna Johnson, the 6'2" senior. There's your starting 5 for the Mandan Braves in their traditional home whites outlined in black. Shanley in the blacks today with the red numerals outlined in white. And we're still about set for basketball.
I think one thing you're going to see Mandan do today here, Todd, is obviously they're probably going to pressure, but push the basketball, you know, to see in terms of just kind of watching some of the bigs warm up. I don't know if speed's one of those factors for Shanley, but I feel like Mandan, that pressure defense and trying to push the ball up the court. I know McKenna Johnson can run the floor very well as a big.
Johnson and Bohr will jump it up, and the tip controlled by the Mandan Braves. They'll be moving left to right. That's south to north here at Starion Bank Gymnasium. And the Deacons come out. Looks like a little zone defense.
Yeah, 1-3-1.
Got that length, and they'll make you play on the perimeter a lot of the nights. McAllister bounces it in the corner to Lyles. She will lock and load from downtown. Book it.
Attack it from the front, dish it out to the wing. Anna Lyles, 4 points last night, hits her first 3 of the year.
Mandan with this pressure immediately. Dietz to Sieverts. And now Bohr will set the offense. Check that, this Nora Roney. High post Sievert. Handoff to Bohr. She launches, and she answers the 3 by Lyles.
Yeah, they really had, Grable was well off her, but Bohr, Coach just mentioned, I told you that about how good of a three-point shooter she is there. Great form.
Tied at 3 early on in your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Held her up, they left her open, she cranks it up, and she knocks it down.
It's a 3-party, apparently.
We're gonna count in 3s today, partner.
You don't want to shoot it inside 19-9, apparently.
Well, the game we had last night, Bismarck High made 17 of them, so why not? Hey, there's Sievert joining the 3-ball party.
That's 4 of them, 2 on each team now.
As soon as Seth Curry started making those 3s cool, everybody shoots them now. Held her up, wants to try another one, no good. Weak side Karam to Riley Sievert. Gets it off to Dietz. They leave Hakim wide open. She could have taken one dribble and laid it in, but she shot a 12-footer, no good. Long rebound tipped out. Dietz will launch. Yes, sir.
Well, 5 different people have hit 3s now, and Dietz squares up on an extra pass after that offensive rebound.
Well, you're going to have a closeout and get a hand up on a shooter here, apparently.
That hasn't happened yet.
Grable and Johnson play screen and roll. Held her up. They leave her open again, and she buries another one from downtown.
She didn't look too confident on that one, Tata. She was crashing the basket to get her rebound, but no rebound necessary as that went right through.
Oh, way to break pressure. Oh, slam on the brakes. Let the defense fly by. Oh, but Hakim misses the bunny. Dietz, extra pass. Sievert, she's open from deep. Rattles in and out. Rebound, put back, and a good play there by Vanessa Bohr. She's fouled, and the 8th grader will go to the line for Shanley.
Yeah, you mentioned 8th grader. Played 11 games last year as a 7th grader, and I talked to the coach beforehand, Coach Boris, or Maher, basically saying, these underclassmen, including a 7th grader that we'll see, Jaya Taylor, that, she had to kind of petition to say, these girls, we need them to play up, and not that they necessarily needed additional bodies, but the conversation from Coach Maher was saying, think about them playing in the 7th grade level. You had Jaya Taylor, 7th grader, she scored 20 in half.
That would have been like Maggie Fricky and Lily Bell playing,
exactly.
Junior high.
No, makes no sense.
Anna Lyles short on the 3, ricochets out of bounds after Vanessa Bohr made 1 of 2, and we finally had a point that was scored via 3-pointer, and we get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. They've been doing it since 1910. Locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. 10-9, Shanley on top, 15-21 to play, first half.
Fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Damn it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Fargo Shanley 8-16 a year ago. Mandan 15-9. Sievert with the Euro, no good. Rebound McKenna Johnson. First time she's really touched the basketball. Johnson had it poke checked away. Nice play. And here comes Norre, I beg your pardon. Long 3 for Dietz, trailing the play. That's too strong. Rebound battle. Cleared by Grable, and there's going to be a reach-in foul there on Shanley.
I think they're going to get it on Sievert as Sievert was trying to go. Ball was on the floor. She's pining against it, saying, I did not touch her. Official saying you did, her first foul. She had 17 last night to lead all scorers on her team.
10-9, Shanley by a point on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Lyles pirouetting to Zaya Grable. Screen and roll. Shanley's gone man. Grable loses the defense and knocks down an 18-footer.
Kind of a Michael Jordan-ish one, TD. She took a couple dribbles and just almost pushed off the Shanley defender and wide open from outside the arc.
Bohr gets it to Roney. Straightaway shot. Roney, that's off the iron. Rebound, tapped once, twice, out of bounds. And they say Shanley touched it last.
We do not
there's a foul. It's going to be on Dietz. I didn't say. I thought it was just out of bounds.
Yeah,
but
so did I. No 2-point field goals made yet. 4 for Mandan, 4 threes, 3 threes for Shanley.
Odura Isaac checks in for Fargo Shanley. Grable comes top of the key to Johnson. Now to Helderop on the right wing. Odura Isaac on her like a postage stamp. Kick out to Grable, yes, from deep.
Give credit to Helderop on that one as she got to the free throw line, lost it a little bit, but gained control, and then found a wide open Grable on that left wing.
Isaac sets up a 3-ball corner pocket, and Megan Dietz let that follow through, hang there for a second.
Well, so much for the open, you know, with the court, sometimes with an open gym like this, sometimes it's harder to shoot. Well, not so much here at the Mandan gym.
People would make shots in the old Mandan High School, and I guess they're going to make them up here too, as you're going to get a little hand check now on Megan Dietz. Might be a shooting environment in here, Charlie.
I think so. Second foul on Dietz. She'll probably have to sit down with 13:30 left in the first half. And that's what Coach Motter's saying. Is that her second? Okay, maybe I got to get somebody in. Ooh, Sievert just ran right over the top of Johnson.
Kamikaze steal attempt. Grable in attack mode gets downhill. Count it! And a foul.
Yeah, she saw that there was a wide open lane and just attacked the basket. She's left-handed, so it fit her style perfectly, and she got in there and just showed her upper body strength. It just kind of hung in the air. Sievert hit her, but she was able to go through and make the shot. I think that's going to be 2 on Sievert now.
Yep, it is. There's the finish on your Ryan Family Dealership replay right there by Zaya Grable. Strong to the 10. Thanks to the folks at Ryan Family Dealership for bringing us those instant replays. You can find them online at driveryan.com.
It's our first 2-point field goal of the game.
And Grable has the and 1 settle in the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Well, Zaya averaged 7 last year per game, had 17 last night.
How about that steal? Kimmy McAllister.
Totally read that all the way. Now Mandan's putting that full court press on that we talked about earlier or in the pregame, saying this is what they love doing.
Mandan will extend full court. Isaac. Now a double team and a takeaway. Lyles has it, leaves it for Grable. Quick shot, no good. Lyles collects, poked away. Taken out of there by Shanley's Jaya Taylor. And she got tangled up near the timeline. This is going to be a foul, looks like on Zaya Grable.
She doesn't like it.
Also in is Addison Gust for Shanley.
That's going to be 2 on Zaya Grable, too.
But when Shanley goes to the bench, they're bringing in 9th graders, 7th graders. I mean, these kids are young for Shanley. Jaya Taylor has the bounce.
Yeah, she's the one who had 20 at half of the JV game.
Leaves it up top to Isaac. Reversal back to Taylor. She puts it in attack mode, had it poked away. Now Helderop, she gonna go 1-on-2? Yes, right to the rim. Oh, return to sender as Vanessa Bohr says, not on this trip.
6'1", 8th grader.
Gust has it, gives it back to Bohr. Skip past Taylor. Step back from deep, no, short. Rebound, McKenna Johnson. Johnson settles into the front court, skips it cross court to McAllister. Mandan on top, 19-13, 12-10 to play first half on your BNC National Bank scoreboard from the new Mandan Starion Bank Gymnasium.
McAllister doesn't have a shot yet.
Yeah, McAllister inside out. Lyles way too strong. Offensive board, he's got 8 to shoot. Mandan gets it inside. Kick out, Lyles, yes! A long 2.
Yeah, I love that diagonal pass, though. That is such a key as you get the ball in the post, you get help from the weak side defender, and then you read it perfectly and you kick it out to a wide open look.
Allie Renner is checked on for, or is that Maddie Schwind? I'll find out. I'll figure that out. Oh, nice poke check. Kimmy McAllister poked it away from Pisa Kim.
No, Reiner's in. Allie Reiner's in for sure.
All right, thank you. A little stop and pop in transition. McAllister couldn't get it, and here comes Jaya Taylor flying into the front court. Shanley could use a hoop. Oh, there you go. Bohr let the defense fly by, launch it up. Good recognition where that Karam was going by Lyles, and she has a defensive board. Johnson's going to shoot one here pretty quick, but they run a double team at her. Helderop will launch. Nope, too strong. Rebound, Lyles went up and got it in amongst the trees for Fargo Shanley, and then a reach in on the Deacons.
This is a situation to me if I'm Shannon Kopis. I'm calling a play. I'm doing something that I'm getting McKenna Johnson posting up or at a diagonal look from down low coming up to that elbow to get her an opportunity to score. Or even a touch, I guess, for a look.
Roney will come back on for Shanley. As Mandan, I'm going to get the Zebras conferring now with the officials. We can tell you that today's game brought to you in part by Minot State. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. Today's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Free consultations, 0% financing, virtual in-office. Enjoy professional treatment and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. Now, what do you think the conversation is about there?
Something about it over the back. I saw that's what Coach Maher is saying.
Mandan with a couple rub screens. Johnson down the right side of the lane forces the issue, and I think Pisa Kim got a piece of that. Taylor almost blocked by Johnson. It's like he shot it under her arm.
She did.
Rebound to Lyles. Johnson back, looks back door to Helderop. Oh, nice pass, but off the hands of McAllister.
A little hard. Yep. Second turnover for Mandan. Good idea.
Now you get a little running one-hander by Roney. No good. There's Lyles on the boards again. Gives it off to Helderop, and the Braves just meander into the front court, leading by 8. As we're approaching the 10-minute mark here in half number 1. Renner to the high post. High-low. McAllister, mouse in the house as she had a size advantage over Jaya Taylor.
Great look by McKenna Johnson. The ball got reversed to her, and immediately there's a flash down low by McAllister as she was posting up the much smaller defender, Jaya Taylor. She goes 5-5.
5 team fouls on Shanley. So Mandan will trigger it into their own hoop. And now you get
Anna Claire Bugby's in the game, freshman.
Yep, Bugby into the game, and Lyles couldn't tiptoe the end line. That's a turnover on the Braves.
Actually, good defense by the senior Erica Warner, who just checked in as she just kind of forced her to the baseline and used that out of bounds line as another defender.
That ball tipped there. Last touch by the Braves as Roney was looking for Taylor.
The 6-foot 8th grader Allie Reiner had a really good AAU summer. Boy, I watched a lot of her games. She was MVP and all-star with all kinds of it. I mean, she was all over the country.
Taylor gets a post up. Gust had it. Extra pass. Roney swings it near side to Schanzenbach, who's on. Oh, nice little pocket pass down low. Oh, return to sender.
First block of the year or the game from Johnson. That's where you talk about, Todd, her ability to just know where to be. That block, she blocked out about at her elbow, I think.
Pretty close. Erica Warner said, I want that one back. Mandan's got 2 people in the same spot. Bad spacing, but Johnson forces a shot up, got it back, and scored it.
Yeah, stayed with it. And that's what you got to understand. If you got a high-low like that, you can't come from the weak side and put 2 people there. Johnson was able to miss that first shot and get the second one back.
Roney from the right corner, no good. Rebound Helderop. Mandan has it, and they lead by 10. It's been a long time since Shanley scored. They've been stuck on 13 for a moment here. 9:08 to play. We're halfway through our first half from Mandan. They lob it over the top. Bugby, just couldn't climb the ladder on that high-low from Johnson.
It's a right call. Bugby had her about a few feet back of the basket, and the ball was, she just engaged with the defender just a hair too long. I'm in a spot, I got 2 places that I'm blocked out of the Deacons number.
Oh, I've been looking at the one right on the scores board.
Thank you, TD. I looked at the one over here. There you go, the score table.
There's a 3-ball. Nora Roney launches and connects. I was doing the same thing, Chuck, because I'm blocked from that one. I'm blocked from that one. This one is actually okay, but it's kind of a weird angle.
Yeah, it is. 23. Okay, I got it. Perfect. 23-16. That's a lot of places to look. Usually you have one.
Another high-low. Extra pass. Renner, left corner. Oh, it rattled in and out. Taylor rebounds. Now you get a mini high school hideout for Addison Gust. But back quickly was Helderop. Oh, that was great defense, and Mandan's going to get the ball.
Gust was the one who actually was guarding the shot by Reiner. Then she took off running, as you mentioned, got out early, got the basketball, but then, whoa, what hustle by
the makeup
Helderop.
speed on the Ryan Family Dealership reset. Helderop just...
Yeah, I can't wait until my partner gets me a screen that I can watch that replay too. John.
I should have just give you the nudge that I was playing it, so I snuck that one in there. Oh, there's a little floater in the painted area. Helderop drops it down.
Yeah, I like that. That's shows first her range. She can dribble the basketball. Now she can take it to hole. If you can hit that floater, that's big.
Yeah, bad spot to pick up the dribble there. Mandan had the nice press set up, and Gust got over the timeline in no man's land. And there's a jump ball whistled to Shanley. High screen and roll for Taylor. Gust, quick trigger off the 10. Rebound to Bugby.
John, we don't want excuses, we want solutions. Come on.
Now Maddie Schwind is in. Oh, there's Bugby. Nice positioning.
Yeah, I like that. She had good post up to Erica Warner. Good pass from the outside from Reiner down low to her, and a good drop step.
Anna Claire Bugby, the 6'1 freshman. Shanley almost turned that over as Schanzenbach almost got bailed out there that it hit a Mandan player on the foot for Shanley to retain possession. Braves by 11. Mandan won this matchup last year early in the season, 94-49. In a matchup against Fargo Shanley. Heck, half these Shanley kids were still in middle school in that game last year.
Yeah, crazy. 6th grade, think about that.
Yeah.
Jaya Taylor was in 6th grade, Todd.
Playing varsity basketball. Hey, though, they've done it before. Step back deep, 3. Oh, hit the front iron, no good for Vanessa Bohr. Nobody was checking. Schwinn scoop to the hoop. Oh, no good. Got her own rebound, and it got twisted out of her hands. Piece of Kim. Oh, tried to throw it off a player, but Bugby grabs it and scores it.
Boy, just constant pressure from Mandan. Makes, misses, you name it. Now that's the 6th turnover for Shanley.
Oh, on the other end in transition, you get Nora Roney high off the glass for 2.
And we talked about Mandan pushing the basketball. That was a nice push off the make basket there by Shanley.
Renner to Bugby, a little big-to-big screen up top, and from the left elbow area, Bugby had that one sail out of bounds. That's the one thing, Mandan, this year's team, Chuck, a very good team last year. Obviously, lost in a play-in game at the state tournament, 15-9 record, and they've got more bigs this year. They got more big bodies that they can bring into the game and be contributors. So that's always good.
And can guard multiple levels too. And that's the part when you got people like Lyles and McAllister, Graybull. They're all 5'9", 5'11", something in that area that they can guard bigs, they can guard point guards, they can guard them all.
Nice little poke check on the defensive end by Maddie Schwind. And Mandan has possession. 14 to shoot for the Braves. Bugby airbanked it. Good contest there by Dietz. Jaya Taylor fires a pass up ahead in transition, but it's too tall and off the hands of Nora Roney.
Well, she had her open too. She was wide open. Did not see her early on until Roney gave her the little bit of the scream, made her realize where she was at. She was open.
I think this Jaya Taylor is not going to be playing a half of JV pretty soon.
No, she will be. And you never know. It's at 7th grade. Maybe it's like let's let her play as much as she can.
You get 3 halves a night. Yep. We're going to use them all.
Well use them.
Little reach-in foul whistled there on Fargo Shanley. Their 6th personal foul of the half. McAllister dissecting and getting downhill for 2.
Boy, inside, it's kind of weaved her way inside the lane. Like that, McAllister shows her handles. Got 4.
Dietz over the timeline, almost stolen away by Lyles.
Mandan is really overplaying a lot of those initial entry passes. That back door is going to be open.
You were reading the lips and hearing the coaches over there. I was like, somebody's yelling back door on the coaching staff, and then we're talking about a back door. Why don't you get those back door out there? Bohr, oh, nice play. Schwind has come in and made some plays for Mandan. Johnson running the floor. How about that catch and finish in transition?
And the delivery from Helderop from half court.
And we get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. It's a short timeout. How about this pass right here? As you said it, Chuck. Good recognition by Helderop. And then zip.
Well, that was more than half court.
Yeah, nice catch, too, and a finish there for McKenna Johnson. There's your Ryan Family Dealership replay. We'll take a short break here. We'll come back with first half action. 4:51 to play in that first half. 33-18, Mandan on top.
Red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Now, reminder, our Magic Towing halftime report comes up next. Magic Towing, you blow it, they'll tow it, serving Western North Dakota. Mandan has stretched this thing out to a 15-point lead, 33-18 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard with 4:47 to play first half. Isaac has it to Taylor. She lets it go from the left wing from 20. Isaac with a rebound, and a 15-footer on the baseline is good for Adora Isaac.
I thought it was Dean Kazelchen, and she got the rebound. She dribbled out, and as soon as she cleared the defense, she turned around and shot it from the baseline. That's our amateur teammate.
Oh, yeah. If he got the offensive rebound, he was putting it up.
It was mine. Said I deserve to shoot it. I got the rebound.
There is kind of a subtle rule like that for some fellas and some gals apparently is. Mandan telegraphed a post entry pass on the other end. Dietz right on line from our vantage point, but short. Good step through on a double there by McAllister, and here comes Helderop. Gets it off to Johnson, kind of fading on that shot.
Floating just to the side a little bit. It was a good look, but like you said, was square until she faded to the right. And guess what? The basketball missed it to the right.
Yep. High post to Sievert, tries a handoff to Dietz. Isaac from the long side of the court on the baseline right. That's 3 is too strong.
It's a little Ediani over there.
Hannah Lyles has got a lot of rebounds here in the first half.
She's very active.
They leave McAllister from 23, no good. Rebound Schwind, and she's going to be hit, and that's going to be 3 on Riley Sievert.
As a quick call, I don't know if I'd like to see the replay on that one. That looked like it potentially was a good block, and that's what Sievert's kind of saying is.
Well, let's get a look at it.
Quick hands, TD.
Oh, it was close.
Well, she didn't like it. They just put her back in too, as that lead was getting too big, and now he's going to have to come out. Talk about frustration. And she's looking at the coach saying, what do I do, coach? I blocked it.
Yeah, the leading scorer last night for Shanley is now straddled with 3 personal fouls on the bench. As Maddie Schwind, she knock them both down?
Oh, I was just I think she did because it was 33-18.
Yep, I think you're right.
33-20, I should say.
Left side 3-ball for Fargo Shanley. Addison Gust misfires there. Mandan with a quick run out. Oh, nice pass. McAllister, Johnson, shot fake. Yes.
We mentioned that too about how well McKenna Johnson runs the floor. Good find from McAllister as she was on the left wing. Johnson was filling the lane.
McKenna Johnson with a half dozen. Dietz almost got away with the shuffle of puppies. Mandan has the basketball. Held her up to Schwint. Fires a pass down low, and Johnson gets tangled up there with Nora Roney.
Yeah, good look, too. Johnson kind of gave her the nod, saying, thank you, appreciate it. You run the floor hard like that, you like to see your guards hit you with it.
Roney picks up the personal, and team fouls are up to 8, so this will be a bonus toss for McKenna Johnson. Off the back 10. Long rebound, Johnson, and quick call there for Coach Kopus as Johnson gets credited with a rebound and a timeout. A First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. You can find them online at FIBT.com. Mandan on top by 17 here in the waning moments of our first half. You got your North Dakota score feed scrolling across the bottom. Couple finals in. Dickinson has defeated Fargo South 71-62. I saw that Red River also picked up a W over Minot North.
I thought that was Minot initially when I saw it. I didn't see the North.
Oh, a rebound into the hands of McKenna Johnson. Right play, right time.
So does Helderup get an assist because it hit her in the noggin?
Well, you can use your head in soccer. Why can't you use it in basketball?
You get assists in soccer with the head, right? Perfect. Oh, now you got a battle down low between McAllister and Dietz. McAllister, well, Lyles, McAllister, they all got a little bit of mean streaks. Grable, I mean, they got an edge. I like the Mandan makeup.
Shanley triggers it in. Bohr swings it up top to Dietz, gets a high screen. Back to Bohr. Oh, that's a long distance delivery, and it was short. Anna Lyles with another defensive rebound. Mandan leads big 39-20. The points just kind of dried up after a very quick start for Shanley. They got cold. Helderup is firing that one off the glass.
Yeah, she rushed that one after she lost the handle of it.
Pass tipped in transition. Last touch by Mandan as Shanley was looking for an Addison Gust run out. And it'll be Deacon basketball under their own hoop. Or check that under the, would you call it? Yeah, this is under their own hoop.
Yep.
Anna Claire Bugby checks in for the Braves. Her and Lyles switch defending assignments. Dietz has it between the rings. High screen with Gust. Hand off to Bohr. Roney will catch and shoot. Up off the top of the backboard, and out of play it goes to the Braves.
Yeah, she's frustrated with herself because it was a wide open look, but they're not automatic.
You know, after that, I mean, Shanley came out firing. I mean, they made 3-4 threes almost instantaneously, and the offense has dried up.
Well, they had 16 points at the 9-minute mark.
Yeah.
So they've had 4 points in the last 7.5 minutes.
Long distance two for Johnson that settles off. Defensive rebound, and Dietz comes into the front court. Bohr with a baseline drive. Extra pass around the wheel. Dietz catch, shoot, and hits a three.
Boy, you like that. It went from Bohr to Roney to Dietz on the outside. Good looking perimeter passing for the Deacons.
Yeah, and a much needed 3 points here with about a minute to play, and now right on a minute to play in our first half. Mandan's lead is trimmed to 16. Post up Johnson. Step back right side 15-footer, no good. Rebound on Roney. Dietz quickly ahead. got into the body there of Anna Lyles, and that's just a good use of the dribble and your step by Morgan Dietz.
I'm impressed with Dietz. I mean, she's kind of stepped her game up. Last night she had just 6, averaged 4.5 per game last year, but she got range. I've seen her take it inside. She runs the floor well. She can dribble.
Free throw is up and good. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I have to imagine she would be a younger sister. There was a Dietz that played for Shanley in their state tournament run a few years ago. About a 6'1" post kind of player as well, and she gets them both.
Yeah, that was back in, what, 14, 15, and 16 when Shanley won back-to-back state championships, and then they lost, I think, in the championship of 17. I think did they lose the Patriots, maybe? I think it was Century.
Helder up, gets a screen. Extra pass. Bugby from deep. Off the right side of the 10. Down to 30 seconds to play in the first half. Oh no, they got him trapped in the backcourt. Schanzenbach catches up with it. Fired across court. Schanzenbach has it back. Too strong on the banker. 18 seconds to play first half off the Johnson defensive carom. Mandan by 14, looking to increase the lead as Helderop to Renner. Post up Bugby. Throws it right to Roney.
Oh, you got to run.
Now can she beat the buzzer with the left hand? Yes!
You know, it's one thing to throw a bad pass, but then you can't just watch it, TD. You got to hustle your butt back. But what a job by first intercepting that by Roney, and then off the wrong foot, throws it up with the left hand with the game clock or half court.
That one deserves a Ryan.
Impressive.
Deserves a Ryan Family Dealership replay. Here comes the poke away by Roney. Actually, it wasn't really a poke away.
Just a bad pass, and then you just kind of watched it and like, oh, wait a minute, you better be the first one busting your butt down to the other end, right? When you make, what a finish.
Well done for Nora Roney.
Impressive finish.
That's the way you end the first half in style on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. The Roney basket makes it a 12-point lead for the Mandan Braves at halftime. Our Magic Towing halftime report comes up next. 39-27, Mandan on top of Shanley. And we're back with our halftime report after this break on the PSP Network.
You don't have to do that. John.
Priceless memories. Learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go. The team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Now that might be the best bumper music we've ever had on the PSP network. And there's a story behind this one, Chuck. That would be none other than Annabelle Maher. And she's got very much ties to the Deacon program.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Yeah, that's one thing we do with PSP Network. We tend to take care of the kids, right? That's what it's about. It's the kids, whether it's in sports. Well, this is an example of an extracurricular activity too. Annabelle Maher. She's the oldest daughter of Beth Maher and then Jared Maher. Those people from Bismarck remember his name very well. Jared played football at St. Mary's and went on to NDSU as an All-American there from 96 to 2000 for the Bison. But Annabelle, 17 years old. Well, she's driving with her dad today. She's out in Boston, and she is touring Berkeley, as she has an opportunity at Berkeley School of Music in Boston. Pretty cool that somebody from North Dakota gets a chance to do that. And Annabelle, 17-year-old, had a debut album called Annabelle back in May of 2023. And that song, Polly, 105,000 streams. It was like her debut single on Spotify. I think her mom told me it hit #1 at one point. So on Spotify, pretty impressive, pretty cool. If you haven't listened to her music, it's that cool music like that. It's just a nice, you're doing homework, you're just trying to relax at work, right? Right there, TD. It's just smooth. And so very, very impressive. And I know Coach Maher she's pretty proud of her. I was talking to Beth beforehand, and I told her we might do something about that. And she looked at me like, really? Are you serious? I said, absolutely, we do that. And oldest of 5 kids. I know Emelise is a sophomore, plays for basketball here. And
hey, can we just leave it play the rest of the game?
It's great. I said I love how quickly you were able to pick that up. I appreciate that, the technical talent that when I came up and talked to you about it, you said, all right, let's see if we can figure it out. Yeah, we had about 4 minutes before we went on the air, and boom, what do we got? Here we got, and so hopefully we made a fan with the Maher residents and the family, cool. And I'm sure Beth will go back and watch that one a time or two, and maybe they're even watching. Maybe Jared and Annabelle are listening out in Boston.
Yeah, how cool would that be?
Pretty cool.
All right, we're at halftime. It's our Magic Towing halftime report. Mandan leads 39-27 over the Shanley Deacons. And Magic Towing, put this number in your phone right now, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. If you mention the PSP network, the next time you need a tow, you'll save $50 on that tow. As hey, Shanley started strong. Mandan dominated the early portions, and then a little 5-0 run at the end of the first half for Shanley closes it to a 12-point game. As all right, Chuck, first thing let's run through those numbers here from the first half as the Braves lead by 12.
Yeah, first for Shanley, they were led by the 11 points of Megan Dietz, 3 threes and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Nora Roney had a nice first half too, as she had 7 points, including that circus left-hander to finish the first half. Vanessa Bohr had 4, 3, and she was 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. Odura Isaac had a bucket, and then Riley Sievert, boy, she didn't play very much because she has 3 personal fouls, but the freshman sensation just finished with a bucket, a triple early in the game, as she sat out in foul trouble most of the first half. That's 27 points that adds up to for the Deacons. Dietz the only one in double figures through the first half. For the Mandan Braves, they've got 7 people in the scoring column, very spread out. Three of the starters with 8. Sarah Helderop has 8. She has 2 threes and another bucket. Zaya Graybull, before she sat down with 2 personal fouls, she had 8 points early in the first half. A deuce, a 3, and then an and 1 for her 8 points. McKenna Johnson came on strong and late in that first half as she finished with 8 in the first half, 4 2-point field goals. Anna Claire Bugby played really nice minutes, the freshman. She had 2 buckets for 4 points. Kimmy McAllister had 4. Anna Lyles had 5, and Maddie Schwint had 2 for their total of 39 for the Mandan Braves. They led it. It was a battle early on. It was 9-9. That was one of the ties, and then Mandan kind of got that lead, busted out to 25-13. That was their high water mark, and then just kind of slowly chipped away. I guess Mandan actually had got it to 33-18. They got it up to, or 39-23 at one point. That was a 16-point lead. But the last 2 buckets of the first half were scored by Shanley. So that's something I know Coach Maher, she can kind of talk about, saying, all right, we got this thing down to 12. Let's get a couple possessions in, get it to single digits, and play like we know we can play. And then for their purposes, hopefully they can get Sievert some more minutes. Obviously, when you got your best player sitting out with foul trouble, you got everybody else has to step up. So Coach Maher probably overall, as pleased as she probably could be in that first half with how they started.
That's our Magic Towing halftime report. Well done on those numbers, by the way. You can call Magic Towing when you need a tow. No job too big or too small. 701-509-4011. Magic Towing. If you blow it, Magic Towing will tow it. We'll send you into break, and we'll come back with our second half after this timeout on the PSP Network. 39-27 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Mandan leads at halftime. And here's some more Annabelle Maher as we send it to break.
Just 3 weeks. What did I do to make you leave? Holly, I wanna say I'm sorry for what I did to make you leave me. Holly, you are so deceiving.
For your small business, the best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
Well, thanks again to Magic Towing for bringing our halftime report, and we are underway in half number 2. Mandan has possession and a 12-point lead, which they earned in the first half. Lyles to Grable from downtown. She thought she made that one. She was running away from it. Rebound or an offensive chance. Second chance for Helderop, but she lost it. And then the fly in the ointment there was Jaya Taylor.
Yeah, she got to start the second half.
Shanley, however, turns it over, and it turns into a layup for McKenna Johnson.
Yeah, good hands by guess who? Kimmy McAllister on that press.
Grable goes for the steal. A running one-hander put up there by Roney. She missed it, got it back, and then a rebound for Grable. Zaya into the front court. Her minutes were limited in the first half due to fouls as Johnson, went to the spin cycle, yes!
Ooh, faked the drop step to her right, spun back to the right side. I like that. That's a shot you can tell she's been working on for a while. Double figures plus now, 12 points for Johnson.
Yeah, after not getting a shot for about the first 5 or 6 minutes, Johnson is coming on strong. And here's somebody that didn't get to play much in the first half. Sievert knocks down a 3 as she was straddled with 3 fouls.
Yeah, she got the ball. She scored up. That was going up.
And the teams trade hoops. Braves lead by 13. Johnson down the right side of the lane. Leap and leaner, no good. Good defense there by Dietz. Rebound to Sievert. Sievert was asking for it on the right wing.
So she should post Grable up with those 2 personal fouls.
Screen and roll. Dietz on the pick and pop. Has it from the right wing. You know, Zaya Grable does not back down.
No.
She will get down there and work hard on the defensive block. Missed 3 by Shanley, and here comes Helderop. Mandan back in front of their own bench.
Helderop having trouble. She's usually used to not using her hands when she's got a ball in front of her.
Braves still by 13. Grable steps into a 3, short. Rebound to Taylor, up ahead to Sievert. Sievert fakes a pass, flips it up, count it, and a foul.
And right at Grable, 2-on-1 break. Mandan did not do a good job getting back on that transition, Todd, and Sievert took advantage of it and then went right at Grable as she's going to pick up her 3rd personal foul. And we said, you know, Shanley was in trouble and foul trouble, and some of their bigs, their bests, had to sit down, and Sievert being one of them. Okay, now Grable, they went right at her. She has 3. She'll stay in the game. but I bet they're going to keep attacking her.
Well, Sievert has come out with a vengeance here in the second half. 6 quick points for her, and it's down to a 10-point lead. Post up, little too far for McKenna Johnson. Her and Zabel can't, Grable, Zabel.
Well, there's a Zoe Austin who's related to Zaya Grable, who's a cousin. Who has a bad pass.
Little telegraph pass. Kim McAllister takes it away. Grable, nice find. Gets it to Johnson, weaves around the defense. Back to Grable, sets, locks, loads, bingo!
Boy, you like that unselfish play. First you find the big down low. She tries a reverse layup and then can't do it and busts it out to you and hits a 3.
Grable off a steal. Tried to hit another one. Now a pass up ahead. Sievert threw it out of bounds.
4 quick turnovers for the Deacons. Coach Maher's looking down saying, you got to give me somebody else. Who else can I bring in here?
Coach Maher says, how many timeouts do I have?
Yeah, exactly.
Shanley turns it over. Mandan leads by 13. 28-foot line is Grable. Up top, Lyles. Extra pass, McAllister. 1 bounce.
Now it's like 2-3 zone.
Yep, Shanley's gone back to the zone defense. Dissecting the zone held her up, and there's the Windex lady, Johnson, on the offensive glass.
So active.
Grable's a one-person wrecking crew right now. She has a steal, pulls up, might have been blocked by Sievert.
I think it was, Todd.
Roney, we'll get rid of it. She's got the Sharks humming.
Ooh, Miss Sievert wide open.
Bohr, extra pass Roney. Dietz quickly to Isaac, lob it down low. Bohr got bumped.
Grable.
Zaya Grable.
Totally. And she totally fouled her. She dislodged her. She may have been hands straight up, but she came in from behind her and used the body. And so she didn't like it, but she's going to have to sit down again now, Todd. 4 personal fouls, just too aggressive.
And she's got 11 points, and I guarantee you she hasn't played 11 minutes.
No, she has not. Because once she got her second personal foul, she did not play the rest of that half.
Nope. Vanessa Bohr knocks it down from the Serve Pro charity stripe. 24/7 emergency service. Trained technicians at Serve Pro.
We can just tell watching the form of her free throw, Todd, why she is such a good 3-point shooter.
Got both from the Serve Pro stripe. Hasn't been a lot of free throw shot today.
No.
Not like we had last night.
3 for 4 in the first half for Shanley is all, and 3 for 4 as well for Mandan.
In for Mandan is Sierra Gustafson. Oh, return to center as that shot blocked out of bounds by Sievert.
Shanley's playing in more of a rhythm right now.
Lyles off the inbounds, quick trigger, friendly roll, a deep 2.
That's from the 2 dunks maybe last night by Hudson Shelton, loosened up that rim maybe.
Almost a poke away there by Gustafson. Isaac gets it back, and then she got dislodged by Johnson. It's going to be a foul on the Braves.
They had a melee in that corner. Bodies flying everywhere.
Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. There's no pizza like it. 701-852-1700. They've been serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Today's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store, located on South Broadway in Minot, for all your packing and shipping needs. Oh, there's a kamikaze steal, and the runway is open for McKenna Johnson.
8 points in this second half, 16 for the game. Another turnover for Shanley. That's what's killing them, is the turnovers, TD.
Johnson with a defensive rebound off the missed 3 by Vanessa Bohr. And Mandan quickly back up by 17 on that BNC Bank scoreboard, 52-35. Braves lead it with 13:30 to play in the game.
Johnson's demanding the ball again now. She wants it.
Held her out, picks up the bounce. McAllister with the rip through. Almost drug that pivot foot, gives it off to Lyles. Flash to the basketball by Johnson. Operating, fading, shooting short, but off the hands of Isaac, but it's going to be a shot clock violation. That did not hit the 10.
Johnson a little bit tired of it. She worked, I think I remember interviewing her last year, and she had shot some step backs and made a few, and she said, hey, I've really been working on that play, and hasn't made any today, but
I think they're going to put 1 on the shot clock is what I was understanding from the lip reading that I've been training on.
Wasn't a change of possession?
Well, it's going to be a shot clock violation, but then they put 1 on the shot clock, and Mandan misfires, and they give it right back to the Deacons. Shanley, that time, that's how you break pressure.
Absolutely.
Little tic-tac-toe pass. Dietz from the left side couldn't hit it. It was a little short. Roney digs out a rebound. Post up Dietz. Spins into a shot. No good. Oh, how about that rebound? Sievert collect and score.
Comes strong, in hard from the weak side after a miss by Megan Dietz, and then hit the floor.
You think Sievert can play all 18 in the second half here?
Well, she's going to try, I bet.
And Gustafson shuffles the puppies. Turnover on Mandan. Offense. Today's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. Oh, telegraph pass. Maddie Schwinn with another takeaway. I tell you what, she's
played some good minutes.
Yeah, really good minutes. Been productive.
She has.
Johnson skips it near side. Lyles from an extra pass from Schwinn. No good. Defensive board. Now you got a run out. Sievert just off her fingertips. Roney just a little too far on that lead pass.
That looked like a good pass to me. I don't know, it just reached out with just that one hand to catch it. I think she was trying to just tip it forward and try to just catch and go up all in one with a layup.
Minor at the game, we'll have our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show. As the Braves lead by 15 here, just under 12 to play in the game. And there's McKenna Johnson, and she is dialed up here in the second half.
You can just see she's got that eye of the tiger right now.
And now she has a steal. Johnson fakes a pass, goes into Sievert, missed it. Gustafson rebounds. Schwint meanders her way in, right to the rack and scores.
Showed off her handles, a little crossover again.
And you're going to get a Ryan Family Dealership replay here as we head into a timeout. Let's see if we can get that one for Maddie Schwint there. Watch this little curly kneel off the feed from the good rebound there by Gustafson.
Everybody kept going, is she still dribbling?
She went through the entire Deacon defense. Nice play by Schwint, and Mandan leads by 19. Take a timeout. 11:32 to play in the contest, and the Braves, after this First International Bank and Trust timeout, lead by 19.
Surf Pro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Oh, we got the Bostwick sisters today. The better halves of John Jablonski and Cole Higlin, the sisters joining us for the game this afternoon here at New Starion Bank Gymnasium. Oh, nice poke check. Boy, McKenna Johnson's playing a great second half. Sarah Helderop leaps and leans, no good. Vanessa Bohr rebounds. 56-37, Mandan by 19. 11:15 to play in the contest. Jaya Taylor couldn't hit it. I think Gustafson might have been out of bounds, and she was.
Okay, because I didn't know if it was a foul from behind by Katie Schanzenbach. I think Minot girls, they got 55 already in the first half against Cheyenne. Think they're going to average 100 a game this year?
Hakim, oh man, I think she could have shot that a couple two times, but she was in so much duress with people digging at it.
Yeah, they had her in the spin cycle, as you said, Todd. She had a good pivot foot, but she'd have looked up, she'd have realized, oh, damn, there's nobody between me and the basket.
Yep. And 3 seconds was whistled, and it goes to the Braves. Deacons, man-to-man this trip. Schwinn looks high-low. Johnson says, nope, not this time. Turning and burning off the high screen was McAllister. The 3 got by Gustafson short, but that's the hardest one to diagnose as a defensive rebounder, and it rattles off of a hand of the Deacons.
Sierra Gustafson, the little sister of Savannah and Sarah. Sarah played a couple years ago. She had a good year at BSC, then went on to play at Minot State.
Held her up, goes to the float. That was a good job by Pisa Kim to.
Yeah, you're not getting it from me.
Yeah, pivot through that rebound. And now you're going to get a 10-second whistle on Shanley as they couldn't get her over the timeline.
As a coach, you're like, what do I need to do? You know, got to have the understanding of what's the clock, where are you at. I'm sure the coaches and players were counting that one down, screaming at her. That's 10 turnovers in this second half, 8 in the first, so 18.
McAllister with a little bully ball. Couldn't finish it. Johnson too strong on the rebound putback. Sievert rebounds. Gets it off to Dietz. Mandan gets the pressure cranked up quickly. Bohr, oh, nice pass. Little diagonal run. Oh, but Sievert returned to sender. The long arms of the law for Johnson blocked it away.
Boy, just great position. Sievert thought she had a wide open layup.
McAllister off the feed from Gustafson. Hello.
Inside out. Sierra Gustafson, the 5'5" freshman with the dime.
Sievert back into the front court. Gives it off to Taylor. It's a 22-point lead for the Mandan Braves. Under 10 to play in the contest. Bohr to Hakim. A lot of standing around right now for Shanley. And they look for a little slip screen. Nobody home.
I think Dietz gave her the look like, huh? What are you doing there?
Held her up, rejects the screen through the defense. Good hands by Taylor, and she threw it off of the leg of Sarah Helderup. Let's going to replay that block a moment ago by McKenna Johnson.
Yeah, what adjustment too, you know? Well, first of all,
and it was a good job by.
You went way back. I like it.
Yeah. We're going to get the whole play. Good thing they're sending in like.
That's important though. That's a good spot of it, in that because you just see how the floor opened up.
Yeah, watch from behind here. Boom! Oh, nice play by Johnson.
And didn't foul her either. You know,
yeah.
That's even the better.
Sievert gets it down deep again. This time she got hit in the arm.
Yeah, she got hit from behind by Maddie Schwint, but good look. I like her. She came strong from the weak side, posted up, got a good look from. Couldn't see who threw that to her. I think it might have been Addison Gust. Young team.
And the freshman, Riley Sievert from the Serve Pro charity stripe, knocks down a shot, and she's in the double figures. Well, she already was.
She's got going to go to 13, yeah. 13 points now for her, halfway through the second half.
And she's got pretty much all of Shanley's points here in the second half.
All but 2 free throws by Vanessa Bohr.
Yeah, she's trying to keep Shanley within striking distance. Mandan in control, leading by 20. Grable's back on the court with her 4 personals, has it. Skips it near side to Renner, down to 10 to shoot. Bugby on, off the left side of the 10. Schwinn battling for the rebound, couldn't get it. Shanley to Sievert, post up Dietz, backing her way in. Oh, and it's going to be a jump ball. I thought it was going to be a little hop and a.
That's what I thought too. I thought she had a travel in that one, but she had a travel because the ball was tied up.
Jump ball is going to belong to Shanley. They don't understand it. They thought maybe it was a travel call.
I think she was thinking that it was too because she was walking the other way.
Taylor will trigger it in.
Coach Kopis came in. He brought a whole new set of coaches in with him this year in his first year at Mandan.
Roney gets it up top to Dietz. Long step with the left hand, no good. Bugby rebounds, and now you get a reach in.
Boy, the minutes they're getting from Bugby, the freshman, Schwint, the junior, I mean, off the bench, that's big. I mean, a 6'1", 5'11", and they're very active for bigs.
Yeah, that was exactly my thought when I was watching this develop in the first half. I'm like, man, these gals coming in for Mandan are productive. You won't have to burn minutes for McKenna Johnson and Anna Lyles and others because you can count on these kids, it looks like to me.
Yeah, I would agree.
20-point lead for Mandan with 8 to play. Renner, Schwind. Renner has to think about it. Now might have to create something with the shot clock dwindling down, and she misses everything. Roney rebounds. Cross-court pass to Dietz. Sets her feet. Deep 3. Oh. Yes, with the friendly roll and the shooter's touch.
Yeah, hit the front of the rim, then hit the backboard, and then fell in. Dietz with 14.
Her 4th made 3 of the day. Graybull looking for a posting up Schwinn. They go into her. She's double teamed. Nice pocket pass to Bugby, who knocks it down from 10. Anna Claire Bugby off the nifty feed there from Schwinn, who just keeps making plays for Mandan. Dietz straight away. Sievert, quick trigger, got it from downtown Riley Sievert.
Yeah, she's got 16 now. You can just see nice, smooth, quick release from the outside.
Graybull strong to the cup.
You just can't say enough about the strength of Graybull as she goes to the basket. Just strong upper body, strong with the ball.
Sievert running the floor. Got too far underneath the basket. She thought she was fouled. Mandan back. They lead by 18. Graybull with the crossover game going. Momentarily lost the handle. Comes up top to Helderup. They look down low to a double post. That's the one thing about that double post defense or offense. You don't have too many lanes to penetrate. There's too much traffic in there.
Yikes, who are they going to call that one on?
If that goes on Sievert, she thought she had position, but she was in the arc was what the problem was. That was what the official said. You're in the arc, and I don't think there's much debate about that one.
Well, and the bad part about it was you bailed out Bugby because she was so out of control on that drive, Todd. So there wasn't a chance that was going to go in. So 4 for Sievert, 4 for Graybull on the Mandan side, and Sievert's going to have to come out. I don't know. I think I'd roll the dice.
I think it's going to be momentarily. She's been playing the whole half, so probably needs a little 30-second rest as Bugby gets 1 of 2. From the Serve Pro charity stripe, Anna Claire Bugby. One of 2, and it gives Mandan a 19-point lead, 6:32 to play in the contest. On your BNC Bank scoreboard, your life's busy. They make managing money easy. Locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. Isaac is on, and an errant pass as Bohr was looking near side there for Addison Gust, and they couldn't connect.
Yeah, it was right in between Dietz and Gust. Neither one of them knew if it was for them or not.
You got it, I'll take it.
That's what it was. Like, okay, I don't want to put my hand out because it might be yours.
Well, the Bigs little 2-person game inside. Bugby tried to slip into a shot. She might have got away with the travel again.
I think so.
Kick out to Graybull. She'll catch and fire. Nope, weak side rebound. Good hands there by Bohr. Isaac back to Bohr, lob down low, and Maddie Schwint.
She knew it.
Got into the body of Erica Warner.
She didn't realize Warner was there because she went for the basketball like there was nobody between her and the ball.
The closest thing between 2 points is a straight line, right?
She was going, and she knew it right away. Just like, oh, jeez. Oh, now we got Anna Claire Bugby. She's limping a little bit. Johnson back in for her.
And Shanley had a hard time getting it in. A 5-second violation.
21 turnovers for the Deacons. Coach Marr just shaking her head.
Yeah, Red River did defeat Minot North 59-51. Dickinson took care of South today 71-62. As you said, Chuck, Minot at halftime put up 55 against
Last
Cheyenne.
106, I think.
McKenna Johnson had that somehow spin out.
Yeah, I thought she made it. I looked down and I was going to write it in and looked back up and somehow it didn't go in.
Well, Mandan looking to protect their new home court with a couple W's here, non-conference. Kimmy McAllister wide left on the 3. There's Johnson working that offensive glass for 2 more.
20 points now for Johnson. I got to have a double-double, Todd's got to have.
Steal by Graybull. McAllister has it. Now it's going to be tied up. There's Renners battling in there with Isaac. Reiner?
I think it's Reiner, but I'm not 100% sure, Todd.
Yeah, I think I've been saying it around the whole game, so thank you. Johnson extra pass. Post up Schwinn. Oh, nice little play. Oh, couldn't finish it. Love the little pocket shovel.
Man. Maddie's going, oh man, that was an assist right there.
Saw the cutting Johnson coming right down Broadway. They just couldn't finish the play.
McKenna's still smiling, like my bad, I should have made it.
5 minutes to play, and a reach-in foul from the top. Good crossover there by Taylor. For the Deacons, going to be just the...
Yeah, he said Allie Reiner.
6th personal against Mandan. And a hand back to Taylor for the Deacons. Gets that handoff from Gust. Taylor trying to body up and muscle through Grable. That wasn't happening.
No. Shut under her armpit.
Zaya Grable quickly back. Reiner hit the deck. Way out there is McAllister. Yeah, just
take a dribble in, right? I mean, there's nobody in front of you. It's all right. You can get a dribble.
Warner picks up a rebound, and you're going to get a shuffle of puppies there on Taylor, and she thought she was held a little bit. As Gustafson will come back on for the Braves. Part of our post game today, we'll give you our player of the game brought to you by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. Check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. Johnson tries to go high-low, but she threw it a little too high from the high-low.
Well, she was going to shoot, and then she had the ball up at the top, and then she tried to throw a snap pass down low, and it just kind of did a little rise ball on her. Mandan has not had a lot of turnovers. They've really taken care of the ball.
Sievert will stop and pop in transition, and she short-armed it.
I was thinking, gosh, somebody had to block that, didn't they? Because she probably doesn't miss too many of those.
And the way that
about 6 feet.
The way that Sievert just kind of turned around and went to the other end, though.
Yeah.
She didn't really sell it like it was tipped.
She's battling McKenna Johnson down low.
Grable. Yep. Another strong move by Zaya Grable.
She looked over at the 7th grader. She was giving her a stare down, TD. You can't guard me.
Yeah, from the top, here goes Grable. Uses that extra step so well, and then has got the strength to finish it.
I mean, she turns inside with that left hand and does arms up and has that good, strong upper body, and
can't convert the old-fashioned three-point play. And now Sievert and Reiner were going to get tangled up. And a jump ball will go to Mandan.
Grable, for not playing very many minutes, has 16 points.
Yeah. Been a lot of balance, though. You got Grable and Johnson doing a lot of the heavy lifting, but Lyles had a nice night. McAllister's had a nice night. Schwind has had a nice night. Helderop got off to a great start.
She has not played much this second half, Helderop. I think you've seen Gustafson playing a lot of minutes.
Sievert around the defense. Oh, missed it. Rebound, Warner, too strong. Into the hands of McKenna Johnson. She's got to have a double-double Leonardy, I think, probably as well.
And, you know, she didn't block those 2 shots, but they knew where she was. Both those misses, they were concerned about her.
Reiner with the shot fake from the three-point line. No good. Sievert rebounds. Taylor has it in transition. Sievert now fires a pass. Shot put up from the right baseline there by Addison Gust. That's a little off. McAllister 3-on-3 back for Mandan. Gustafson in transition, yes!
Yeah, nice fast break, push it the other way. Really, I don't know if you had numbers, it was 3-on-3, but I liked how Gustafson just kind of flared and got the nice pass.
You know, the thing we maybe haven't talked about tonight is Mandan's defense has been really good, and then as soon as I say that, then they give up an open 3 to Jaya Taylor, her first points of the night.
Well, it may have been open because it was from about 25. Go ahead and make that one.
Down to 2:40 to play in the contest. Johnson in the paint, spins. Reiner, right side high, arcing 3 off the glass. Sievert rebounds, shovels it to Taylor.
I'm going to have to leave. I'm going to step on it, sorry. It's okay.
Taylor gives it off to Roney, and that's taken away by McAllister. And there's going to reach-in foul near the timeline by Addison Gust. And after the game, fans, reminder, we'll also have our move of the game brought to you by Spas, etc. Been serving the Bismarck area since 2001. Spas, hot tubs, saunas, tanning beds, billiard tables, and gazebos. And our move of the game brought to you by Spas, etc. All right, well, now we're going to get some new gals in there.
Yeah. Kaylin Talley, Allison Holzer. Talley, a freshman, Holzer, a junior.
Stray Wrestler will come on.
Oh, yeah.
Gustafson will stay in, and also you get Hadley Harris, the freshman. Was the libero on the volleyball team.
One of the 6 Harris girls.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Still 2 more coming.
The microwave comes in, Kaylin Talley, and she fires up an immediate 3.
She looked over at the bench like, hey, isn't that what I'm supposed to do? When I come in, isn't it shots per touch?
If I'm open, it's gone. Dietz posting up, working hard with the left hand. Pretty spin move there for Megan Dietz.
Yeah, nice drop step to the baseline. Use that left hand well. Dietz, 16 points. She tied for the scoring lead with Riley Sievert.
20-point lead for Mandan, 70-50. Talley goes right side, long 3 put up for Stray Wrestler, no good. Sievert has got a head of steam, and she's barreling down, and it did go off of Sievert. Whoa, what a play. How about that play for Stray Wrestler?
Yeah, that was, I mean, first good hustle, good dribbling by Sievert to get out in front, and then here's that replay, Todd. Man, I love it that how quick that Wrestler gets out in front of her and knocks it off her foot. That's just great, great hustle.
And it was clean, too.
Yeah.
Mandan turns it away, and a 3-pointer put up there by Taylor. Good weak side rebound there by Gustafson.
5-5 in the trees.
Oh, the lane opens up for Talley, and she knocks down her first 2.
Talley gave her a little bit of trail.
Sievert, catch, no good. Contested again by Wrestler. Gustafson back. Well, the reserves have come in for Mandan, and they want to run. Talley's open. Talley fires it up. No. Rebound. Hadley Harrison there battling. But it looks like it's going to go the other way. Somebody from Mandan dislodged somebody for... That's going to go against Gustafson.
Number 5,
And we're going to have a bonus free throw. I wonder who they're going to try to figure out who's going to shoot this thing. This ought to be interesting.
Well, this was
if I'm somebody for Shanley, I just walk to the free throw line
Absolutely.
right now.
I got it. I think Vanessa Boris, you see if she gets there first.
Nobody knows who's shooting.
She's limping.
Still nobody knows.
I'll take it. All right, here we go. Just look around. Anybody going to tell me no? Okay, I've made 2 already, so I'm 3 for 4.
Oh, that's awesome. And yes,
I got it.
Good for her. Vanessa Bohr. We could see that coming a mile away.
Totally.
It was like the officials sure as heck didn't know who.
No, they didn't point at anybody.
Yeah.
They just said, all right, I'm going to make a assumption somebody's going to go get it.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll be like right away, they follow you like, you're the shooter. You know,
Right.
And that time they called the foul. Double team now that's taken away from Talley. And saving it for Mandan was Holzer. Down low, Wrestler. Stray Wrestler with the deuce. Down to half a minute to play. Post up for Dietz. Off the 10. Rebound Gustafson. And Mandan with 23 seconds to play, and they lose the handle. Now the Braves are going to move to 2-0 on the season. Shanley will fall to 0-2 as Bohr down to 15 to play. Has it on the left wing straight away to Sievert. Bohr from way out there. Oh, in and out, Heartbreak Hotel. Hadley Harris with another rebound. Braves come ripping into the front court. They're still trying to score some points. Gustafson down to Wrestler, and half the bench was saying shoot it, the other half was saying hold it, and Mandan will earn a victory this afternoon on their home court. Final score on your BNC National Bank scoreboard, 74-51. The Braves led 39-27 at halftime, and they win this one going away to pick up their second victory in consecutive fashion here on the first 2 nights on their home floor here at the new Starion Bank Gymnasium. And we welcome you to our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show. We'll get that all set up here. As Chuck Claremont has made his way down courtside, we'll get some player interviews, some of the particulars. And it looks like Chuck's got head coach Shannon Kopus. Let's send it down courtside. Take it away, Chuck.
Thanks, Todd. I got to make sure it's on. Hey, Coach, 2-0 in the new gym. Got to like that.
We really like it. Yeah, we wanted to make sure that this weekend was a fun weekend, and ended up being what we wanted. So.
Both teams came out on fire. I mean, it was a 3-point fest. Both teams had 3. It was 9-9, and then you kind of crank up the defense. That pressure defense, I think, got to them. You guys forced like 24, 25 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, we went somewhat little pressure, and then we wanted to ramp it up. It was kind of the plan to do that, kind of a setup a little bit. But yeah, they came out super fast and threes all over the place, and so we said, hey, we got to get in their face. We got to make them start moving the ball a little bit rather than just taking those shots and stuff. So
I was really impressed. You got a lot of depth in your team right now. You got some gals coming off the bench that really came and gave you some great minutes tonight. I mean, your starters played well. The people off the bench played well. As a coach, early in the season, seeing so many people playing big, you got to like that.
Yeah, absolutely. With the bench we have, we got some bigs. We've got guard play. They're all doing a really nice job and putting in a lot of good minutes. And as a coaching staff, we're really excited about that.
For you guys looking forward to the season, what were you trying to do early in this season right now, these first 2 games, playing some non-conference games?
Yeah, just getting used to our offense, going through the motions that we need to go through, really working on the transition and the pressure defense full court. We think that can be advantageous for us. Just putting those things in and getting the ball back in our hand and get going with it, and then we'll continue to throw new things and add wrinkles to it.
Fun to be back at head coach again?
Yes, it's some people ask me why you do it, and it's just in your blood. It's in your blood. Once you do it and you get an opportunity, you go with it.
All right, great job. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot. McKenna Johnson. What a game you played, McKenna. You started kind of slow. You didn't get a chance to get a lot of touches. And what I liked about it, you didn't get frustrated. Obviously, you got a lot of opportunities later on, and then there was a point where you were just calling for the basketball.
Yeah, we definitely knew coming in they were a big team. I mean, a lot of length, a lot of strength. So I definitely was expecting to have to work for my points. But my team kind of instilled in me that I can go get it no matter what. And, they finally started finding me, and then it kind of just connected from there.
One of the pieces that about your game I like so much is you run the floor, and when you got other bigs, sometimes they're not getting down, and you got a lot of opportunities today getting down and getting down ahead of them break.
Yeah, I mean, during practice we work on transition all the time, transition and just running in general. I mean, to be a great player, you have to be in shape and be able to run the court to get those points, so I think I really prioritize that, getting down the court, not only just for rebounds, but also for scoring-wise as well.
One thing, too, with your team is a lot of tenacity. You got a lot of players that get after it. I mean, everybody across the board, loose balls, you name it. Who's coaching that? How are you guys learning to do that?
I mean, I think we kind of just push each other during practice. I know we talk a lot of crap during practice to each other, kind of trying to get that momentum going. And, these little girls that we have coming up, these 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th graders, they just are pushing us every single day, and I think that really shows on the court as well.
And for you guys, 2-0 at the new gym, give me a little bit of insight of how fun it is to play in this court.
It's insane. I mean, the amount of, I don't even know, resources that we've gotten this year, not only a new court, but also a new training room, all that stuff. It's just very surreal, especially coming from the old high school to here now, too. It's a complete 360, and being able to have a community like last night coming to the games, it just really makes you want to put on the best performance that you possibly can.
Congratulations, a great win. All right, good luck. Back to you, T.
All right, well done down the sideline. You heard there from head coach Shannon Kopus, a longtime coach in the capital city area here, back on the bench as the head man for the Mandan Braves this year, and his team is 2-0. And then you heard from McKenna Johnson there, who had her fingerprints all over the contest. Our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show rolls on after this timeout. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, planning team financial advisors here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. You can visit us online at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads, get filled up in your delicious menu. It includes the famous 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. 74-51, Mandan wins over Shanley. The Braves are 2-0, and we'll come back with more of our postgame after this timeout on the PSP Network.
To you by. to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Name it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is...
Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Show me another gym in North Dakota where you can, in the middle of the afternoon, show a shot like that. Looking out.
That's impressive.
That's pretty cool.
Really cool. Great job, John.
It's our Planning Team Financial Advisors Schatz Crossroads postgame show. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. And Schatz Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at schatzcrossroads.com. Mandan was impressive. They led by 12 at halftime, and they win it by 23 going away. 74-51. The Braves move to 2-0. All right, a couple things to take care of here in our postgame. First off, Chuck, let's run through those final game numbers as the Braves pick up 2 W's on their home court to christen the new Starion Bank Gymnasium.
For the Deacons, 2 gals in double figures. Megan Dietz had 16, including 4 from downtown. Riley Siebert didn't play a lot that first half, but came on strong in the second. She finished with 16 points as well. 7 each for Vanessa Bohr and Nora Roney. 3 for Jaya Taylor, the 7th grader, and then a bucket for Odura Isaac for their total of 51. For the Braves, they had 10 people in the scoring column, led by the 20 for McKenna Johnson, 15 for Zaya Grable, 8 for Sarah Helderup, all those in the first half, 7 each for Anna Lyles and Kimmy McAllister, as well as Anna Claire Bugby, and then 4 for Maddie Schwint, 2 for Sierra Gustafson. Kaylin Talley had a bucket, as did Stray Wrestler for their total of 74. They led it 39-27 at halftime. They busted that lead up to 20 points, 59-39, halfway through the second half, and just coasted to victory as they finish with a victory. 74-51, Mandan wins.
All right, fans, a couple things more. Good job on those numbers. As always, brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Schatz Crossroads. Up next, it is our MVP of the contest, brought to you by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. You can check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. And yeah, we profiled her in the pregame, and she got a little bit of a slow start in this one. But man, once McKenna Johnson turned it on, there was no stopping her today.
Yeah, and I was just impressed that she didn't force things, right? She just kind of let the game come to her and had just 2 through the first 10 minutes or so, and then ultimately she just turned things on, and in the middle of the game, she came up really big, especially to start that second half, as she came out with 10 quick points to start the second half and finishes with 20 points in the basketball game for McKenna Johnson. Probably had no question she had 10 rebounds, probably had, I think, 3 blocks, a couple assists, a couple steals, and just an all-around great game. She's our Sport Clips MVP of the game, McKenna Johnson.
This is as close as you'll see as to the Hakeem Olajuwon dream shake right here in high school basketball. That was a
big fake in the drop step and spin back to the middle.
That was a dirty move right there for McKenna Johnson. Congratulations to her. She's your Sport Clips MVP today. She make you feel like an MVP at Sport Clips, and the senior McKenna Johnson is indeed your Sport Clips game MVP. All right, we'll get to our schedule here in just a moment. We're getting running between games here. We're going to get going so we can get the boys' game previewed. So we'll go right into our move of the game today, brought to you by Spas Etc. They've been doing it for 22 years in the capital city. Spas, hot tubs, saunas, tanning beds, sales and installation services, along with billiard tables and gazebos. Been doing it since 2001. They build lasting relationships, exceptional customer service for their valued customers. Our Spas Etc. move of the game today is...
Wow, give Maddie Schwint a lot of love. She came off the bench. She played very well. Good, hard, tough defense. But on an offensive rebound, my Sarah Gustafson got the ball inside to her, and she just kind of went right, back left, and threw it up with the left hand. For her only field goal today, but it was a big one. It was our Spas Etc. move of the game for Maddie Schwinn.
It was such a cool play. You know, you get Gustafson in there digging out an offensive rebound, and then here's Schwinn. The 1, 2, 3, 4 people. She weaves her way through, and there's your Spas Etc. move of the game today. Our thanks to them for bringing that move. The game, one of the newer sponsors here on the PSP Network. Spas Etc. Tanning beds, sales, installations, and services, spas, hot tubs, saunas, gazebos, and billiard tables at Spas Etc. in Bismarck. All right, fans, a couple highlights here just to leave you with some action as we close the book on game number 1. Here's a play. Sievert, boy, foul trouble in the first half. She gets it in transition here. Nice little Euro at the end of that. Got bumped down and one for Riley Sievert. And here's a play that McKenna Johnson just tells you how versatile a player. The steal at the 3/4 court mark, and then she wheels in for the easy layup. And there's your post-game highlights brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. That'll put a wrap on Game 1. Mandan victorious 74-51. We'll take it just a couple minutes. Keep your live stream right here. We'll come back and set the stage for the tail end of our doubleheader today as the Deacons and the Braves will square off in a boys basketball matchup in just a second. The final score on your BNC National Bank scoreboard, girls basketball final. Mandan victorious on their home floor 74-51 over Shanley.
For your small business, the best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
When property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation, ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely.
Cut free. He's over the 30. Gets the puck. Here comes Free. He fires. Same play. Conklin with the slam on Shanley.
Now we're back at Starion Bank Gymnasium in Mandan. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We're getting set for the boys contest. Mandan victorious last night over Fargo North, 83 to 50. And Fargo Shanley was playing over at Legacy last night. Shanley lost 78 to 56 to the Sabres. So Mandan comes in 1-0 in their home court. Shanley crosses the Big Muddy, and they're here at Starion Bank Gymnasium to take on the Mandan Braves. All right, Chuck, we're going to let's see here. What are we going to do? Should we roll right into our? Well, let's take a quick look at the standings. As so maybe you can. Do you have the scores from last night? Do you happen to have those? The boys' scores. Yeah,
yes.
let's run through those. As everybody played last night, they're either 1-0 or 0-1. As your Shields standings here. Shields a proud sponsor of the PSP Network.
Yeah, yesterday for the boys. Mandan, we talked 83-50. Bismarck High over Cheyenne 102-72. Legacy beat Shanley 78-56. Horace over St. Mary 73-63. Dickinson over Central 84-67. South wins over Williston, and Minot big by 23 over West Fargo 73-50.
Yeah, there's your standings and scores from last night. All right, we're going to roll right into our player profiles tonight as we're going to go and let's talk about one Hudson Sheldon, Chuck, as one of the funnest guys that we get to watch on a night in and night out basis in just about every sport he participates in. The guy's, I don't know what else the way to say it, but he's a stud.
Yeah, he's one of the best athletes in the state without question. He's one of those rare four-sport athletes where whether it's in basketball during or winter season in basketball, whether it's in the fall in football or track, where he's a great track athlete, second in the high jump. Last year at 6'7", also runs the 300 hurdles, or whether the guy's an all-stater in baseball. This guy just does it all. Last year, first team all-state as a junior, over 20 points a game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, can shoot it from the outside, can jump, had a couple big dunks last night. He does it all, and he's a big time in recruiting at this point for football, but he doesn't know what he wants to do.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to have opportunities, whether it's in basketball, baseball. Heck, he probably can get a chance. He's jumping 6'7" as a junior on the high jump, so he's one of those rare athletes that play 4 sports and play all 4 of them very, very well.
And hey, the kids are already done warming up, but we talk a little bit about Carson Busick as a great multi-sport athlete, if you want to call it that. Captain and a quarterback of the football team. Had 17 points last night to pace Fargo Shanley. So yeah, good multi-sport athlete in Carson Busick.
He is. I mean, he was a quarterback until they moved him last year to kind of a scat back, but boy, he played well. We saw him in a game against Bismarck High in the sophomore in the quarterfinals, and he just is one of those. He's a really good athlete, tough, hard-nosed kid. Goes 5'10", but not afraid to get in the middle and mix it up, and he can shoot it. Last year had 35 threes, had 5 yesterday. So Mandan's going to have to find him tonight.
Well, and I said he only had 17. He had 18 last night. Yep. So, yeah, Carson Busick. There's your player profiles tonight for both the Mandan Braves and the Shanley Deacons. Quick change, man. They throw in 20 minutes, and we get a postgame and a pregame in a short break, get a refreshment, and we're just about set for basketball. As Shanley was a team that finished 5-18 last year. Mandan 11-13. Stephen Weber, the second-year head coach, the Shanley graduate, now the head man for the Deacons, and Brandon Schaefer, also a Mandan High School graduate, where he played basketball for the Braves, and he's in his 12th season as the head coach of the Mandan Braves.
Yeah, all-time winningest coach. Just past Don Hansen, I think, last year. And speaking of Don Hansen, how cool would he think this facility is? Talk about a legend in basketball in Mandan Braves history. That
yeah, you got that right.
He's looking down from above, right? Kind of saying, hey, this is pretty neat, guys.
Yeah, this, yeah. You know, in some respects, you can kind of almost call it the house that Don Hansen built. There's a lot of other folks that did as well, right, along the way. But, yeah, there'd be a way you could certainly claim that as well. So, yeah.
He's getting something. Is he getting an award here? Or?
I think his Larry Schaefer's father passed away.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
2 brothers.
So the Schaefer boys, yeah, the coaches, yeah.
Brent Schaefer, assistant. His brother had the record with Mandan with 20 rebounds in a game. How about that? His assistant. we got it all, TD. Oh, he's going to go up and give it to his mom.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
First for the Deacons, Fargo Shanley.
All right, let's take a look at the look at that moment there for the Schaefer family. I think they still got the stadium chair up there for Larry. Ceremonial. All right, here's your starting lineups. First off, for the Shanley Deacons, they'll go like this. Carson Busick, we talked about him at the guard, joined by one of the better players in the EDC coming up, Jake Kraft, the 6-foot junior. Busick is 5'10" senior. One forward is Tommy Baumgartner. Actually, I will call him a forward, the 6'3" sophomore. Isaac Beauchamp, the 6-foot senior, and in the middle is the big 6'7" TJ Shorma. Fargo Shanley, again, head coach, second year, Stephen Weber. I get the hype video going right now for the Mandan Braves. Shanley with 3 state titles, 1997, 98, and 2013, when A.J. Jacobson led them to a state title. Mandan with 5 state titles, 1940, 1966, 67, 1981, you know, the Tracy Porter, Scott Haar years and others, and they beat St. Mary's 55-42 for a state title. And then in 2009, Jason Horner led them to a state title against West Fargo. All right, here's your starters for the Mandan Braves. They'll go like this. Hudson Sheldon. That's one of the most impressive stat lines you'll see from a guy, averaging 4 steals a game for Hudson Sheldon. Joining the backcourt by T.J. Brownotter. Good to see him back in action. Was injured last year.
Yeah, right at warm-ups in West Region.
Yeah.
Talk about one of the more freak injuries.
Riley Bearstail and Briley Bearstail. 1 and 2 as their numbers. Both juniors, the twins, stand 6'3". And we'll call him a center, but Doug Sheldon is the man in the middle, the 6'2" senior.
Your linebacker, your kid that he's 6'2", but he's going to be banging around on you for sure. Short is a big kid.
Yep.
6'7", big body.
Mandan in the white unis outlined in black.
You know, I didn't see Justin Ajeo played last night for Shanley. He's not in the lineup tonight, TD. I was trying to find somebody to ask what happened, and I couldn't find anybody.
It looks like he's in street clothes over there.
Yeah.
All right. Sheldon and Baumgartner jumping up. And the tip controlled by the black jerseyed, outlined in white and red. Shanley Deacons, and Mandan comes out man-to-man. Almost a tip away there by Brownotter. Quickly into the grill of Jake Kraft. Driving the baseline is Beauchamp. Way up top to Busick. dissects the lane, flips up a shot. Shorma couldn't get an offensive rebound, and Sheldon tips into Sheldon. Here comes Mandan. Doug Sheldon to the right elbow. Bear's Tail. Back out to Sheldon. Now to Brown Otter. Shanley man-to-man to start. Hudson Sheldon. Now to Doug Sheldon. Brown Otter locks and loads. No, short. Rebound. Taken out of there by Doug Sheldon. Second chance for Mandan. Hudson Sheldon. Looks back door. Tipped away from TJ Brown Otter.
What good, tough man-to-man defense played right here in this first possession by the Deacons.
And Beauchamp gets the task of guarding Hudson Sheldon to start.
Would that be a short straw?
Now you talk about guys that are hard to keep in front of you. Hudson Sheldon is one of those. Oh, off the hands of Riley Bearstail and a turnover for Mandan.
I don't know who gets the turnover for that one. Bearstail kind of went right through his hands, but that was had some steam on it from Hudson Sheldon.
That was a good defensive set right there for Shanley.
That was impressive.
You want your team to set the tone on the defensive end, and they did exactly that. Tommy Baumgartner has it high left side. Shorma looking for Baumgartner on a modified give and go, and it's a turnover as Baumgartner wasn't looking.
He was open, though.
Yep.
I mean, there was nobody in front of him. He catches it. It's just a layup. And if you're going to run through the lane, you got to look where the basketball is in case he throws it to you.
Baumgartner's saying, you know what? We run that in practice every day, and nobody's ever thrown that ball to me.
That's exactly right. Because if you do it, your coach will say, no, we want to run through the offense.
Yeah, we don't do that. Oh, nice takeaway. Quick hands there for Beauchamp and a steal for the Deacons. Oh, we got to get into live game mode. I apologize for that, folks. Still had the pregame graphic up on there, so there's your scoreboard. It doesn't have any points on it. Until now, as Beauchamp buries a corner three ball.
Yeah, a little step back. Beauchamp just had 3 points last night, but it was a three.
Bearstail on the other end. He couldn't get it. Briley from Riley. And Mandan hasn't scored in a couple minutes. Jake Kraft off to Busick, lost the handle. A little bit of butterfingers there for Shanley. Hudson Sheldon crosses over, rises in the paint, short on the shot. Slaps his hands like, I could have finished that one.
Well, when you say rises, he got up.
Had a couple dunks last night, did Hudson Sheldon. Maybe we'll get a send it in today. Shorma creates some space. Gives it off to Kraft. Check that, that's Baumgartner. Now to Kraft. Now to Busick. Left-handed sniping three, no good. Shorma rebound put back, no good. Doug Sheldon with a rebound. Sheldon into the front court. Bearstail to a trailing Sheldon. Wide open Brown Otter, and Mandan can't throw it in the ocean right now. Three ball, no. The Braves are cold. Briley Bearstail misfires.
Last night they made a bunch of them. They made 12 of 23 or 32 threes.
Well, an inauspicious start to this one as Shanley leads 3-0.
Last night, Bismarck High had 18 points at this point.
Stop and pop, no good there for Beauchamp. Rebound to the Braves. Sheldon in the front court. Crosses over on Beauchamp once, twice, goes between his legs. Look at the Shanley bench, they're into it. The coaches look like they're not, but
Someone got to wake them up.
They are. We're just joking.
Yes.
TJ Brown Otter to Bearstail. Goes to the spin cycle. And Riley Bearstail lost the handle.
I mean, he had an open look from 3-2. Let her rip.
And shooting sometimes is contagious good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's contagious bad, even early on. You miss a couple, and then I'm going to shot fake and go to the hole. Yeah, nope, that's not my game.
Yeah, exactly. He had Riley made 16 last year. Briley had 46. TJ had 51.
Into the game is Michael Holcraft.
Gonna get a hold, right?
For Shanley.
We got a push off.
Well, Holcraft, hey, he got in the game. He's in the book already. On his first possession, he gets called for a shove off.
He wanted to get in the book. You don't get in the book unless you do something.
Sheldon on the right side of the lane. Skips it to Riley Bearstail. No, way too strong. Riley digs out a rebound. Sheldon picks up his bounce in the right elbow. Leaves it for Riley Bearstail. Back to Sheldon. Tries to get around Busick. I'll check that. It was Jake Kraft. And on the way in, somebody, I don't think it was Kraft. Oh, they did give it on Kraft.
He came over to help out his buddy Isaac Beauchamp.
But if you're Coach Weber, you are ecstatic with your defensive assignments so far.
You're 4.5 minutes into it, and you haven't given up a team that what did they score last night? 78.
Sheldon,
83, excuse me. Oh, let's go for that.
Hudson Sheldon with the 18-footer. I was just going to say, when is Hudson going to pull one of these? Because they're not respecting his outside shot right now. Hudson Sheldon with 20 last night in the win over North.
Yeah, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 2 dunks.
That's a stat sheet stuffing night.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what he does.
Baumgartner steps in. Out to Kraft. Couple bounces for him, cut off. Back to Baumgartner. Nice move, pull up, yes sir.
A little crossover, step back, high riser. Yeah. TJ, 13 last night, he had 3 threes.
Baumgartner gives Shanley a 6-2 lead.
So Hudson, they just gave him a 2, huh?
Yeah, that was an 18-footer.
Okay.
And now you're going to get Beauchamp a little two-hand shiver. Hey fans, reminder today's game brought to you in part by Shields. Minot and Bismarck, they have their stores, every sporting goods possible, along with fashion and footwear. Proud sponsor of the PSP Network. You can find them online at shields.com. Oh, Mandan lobs it over the top, and right into the game is Tristan Ulmer scoring.
Well, all he does is catch touchdowns, Todd.
Yeah.
He got a touchdown pass there on the out-of-bounds pass.
Don't tell me Hudson lobbed that into him. I wasn't even looking.
It was TJ.
When in doubt, Hudson Shelton lobbed it up to Tristan Ulmer. Isaac Beauchamp just knocked down another triple.
Yeah, back-to-back threes for Beauchamp.
Shanley out strong. They lead 9-4. Ulmer to Brownotter. Jabs a couple times to the free throw line area. Now an open 3-corner pocket from the right side, and Nunpa Kirky has buried one.
Boy, what a year he had in football as he came in after Brody Skalski got hurt and played really well down the stretch. I heard today when I was talking about how he's really going to add some value to this Mandan basketball team as well.
That was
tough kid.
Great job there by TJ Brownotter. He just hedged real hard on that ball screen action, and Mandan is going to get rewarded with the possession on the jump ball.
Nunpa Kirky, he was at Century last year.
Oh, missed shot, but a rebound put back for Ulmer off the missed shot there by Riley Bearstail.
Ulmer's matched his scoring from last night already on 2 out of the 3 possessions he scored that he's been in.
9-9 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Jake Kraft leaves it for Baumgartner on the left wing. Now Beauchamp, baseline drive, floating shot is knocked down.
That was good help from Kirky coming across from the other side, but good finish with that right-handed floater.
Shanley by a couple. BNC Bank scoreboard, 11-13 to play first half. And Riley Bearstail throws it into the Shanley bench. We can tell you that today's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Braces and Invisalign for all ages. Check them out at minotbraces.com. Today's game also brought to you in part by Minot State. Be seen, be heard, be you at Minot State University. And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. Find them online at FIBT.com. Locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. They've been founded, and they've been doing business since 1910 at First International Bank and Trust. Shanley by a couple, almost halfway through here in the first half on the PSP Network.
ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Now back in action, we can tell you today's game also brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. You can try the Blue Buffalo or the plain cheese. 852-1700 Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Holcraft, shot fake and score on the right side from the block.
Yeah, Michael Holcraft Good job, gets in there in the block, and then nobody followed Riley Bairstale on the run out.
Well, the Shanley defense was on vacation in transition, and now you get a whistle here. Let's see.
Oh, is Kirky limping? Yeah, he's going to have to come out. I didn't see what he did. It looked like he twisted his ankle or something.
Now maybe that's why the defense was on vacation, is Kirky couldn't get back.
Yeah.
He's not getting any medical help now. The trainer's coming over.
He's like holding his hip.
Oh, maybe just got kneed, maybe.
Oh, sure.
Kraft backing in. He's double teamed. Holcraft. Busick sets and fires wide left. Rebound taken away from Holcraft. Now he has a bit. It's not Holcraft. Check that. That is David Holcraft. It was Holcraft. This wasn't the one I was thinking. Sheldon to a trailing Hudson Sheldon. Sheldon to Sheldon. Oh, who about that hesitation?
Well, I like that because he was too far outside. He took well, now it's a quick steal and a TJ Brownotter pick, and not a pop, but a finish.
Sneaky stuff there for TJ Brownotter. You fake like you're going back on defense. Oh, here's Hudson Sheldon. Watch out, clear their one way. Sheldon's going to go up and two-hand slam dunk.
Last night he went off 2 feet. This time he went off one and brought the other hand up and ripped the rim down.
I thought somebody was going to try to get back and contest that, but they said, nope, I'm not getting in front of this 747. And now a takeaway by the Braves. Mandan got the dunk from Sheldon. They lead by 4. Hudson has it back on the right wing. Skip pass. Doug Sheldon left corner 3, way short. Ulmer kept it alive, and now you're going to get a foul on Busick. A little hand in the cookie jar there, reaching in from behind.
Good hustle and weak side rebound by Tristan Ulmer as went around his guy, boxing him out, and he just kind of poke checked it away to Doug Sheldon. They call that on Carson Busick?
Yep. Busick, yep. Oh, nice play on the inbounds, and Bairstale got loose, and Riley's got his first 2.
Just kind of nonchalantly outside the three-point line, and then boom, right down that right side of the lane, and got a great pass and a finish.
And Mandan extends their lead to 6. Busick operating from the right side. Comes to Kraft. Beauchamp baseline drive. Open hole, Kraft. Busick, they get into his personal space. Good closeout by the Braves. They got the defense locked in, and a shuffle, the Puppies.
Coach Schaefer screaming on the sidelines, shuffling his feet as a coach, saying stay in there, and big turnover, the third one forced by Mandan.
Now on the other end, defense turns into offense, and a 3-ball for Riley Bairstale is down.
It's the first 3 of the, I guess Nunpakirky hit one, but first 3 for the starters.
And just like that, Mandan up by 9. Holcraft short in the lane. David couldn't get that one to drop.
Yeah, 7-0 run for Mandan.
Bairstale back. Doug Sheldon. Hudson Sheldon. Brownotter. No. Shorman with the weak side rebound for the Deacons. Brownotter picks up full court. Jake Kraft says, oh, well, he's bodying me, he's fouling me. But Bairstale was, Brownotter just kind of standing there. Shorma trailing the play, blisters a 3.
And he hit 2 last night, the big fella at 6'7", right from the top of the key. High arch.
Hudson Sheldon ring it up from downtown.
That looked like you, TD. You loved walking up and stepping into threes.
It's in rhythm, man.
It is.
Yeah, those always felt good.
I'm not sure if you had a shot that didn't feel good, TD.
Well, most of them went in, that's why.
Oh, okay.
As Carson Busick steps on, yeah, you put that one on the tee for me, man.
That's not what the glove from Linton would say against you, though, Todd.
Yeah, no comment. We would seriously digress if we went there.
Oh.
And a tip pass. Was that touched last by Shanley?
I think it was. It was like Tommy Bumgarner hit it. I don't know why I didn't grab it.
Let's see if we can get a second look at that one. As might not quite get the replay. Oh, we're going to get it pretty good here. Here's the pass.
Oh,
yeah, I think it exactly was touched once by Mandan, but it was last touched by Shanley.
Yeah, it went right to hit the chest of Bumgarner.
Thanks to Ryan Family Dealership for bringing that instant replay. Riley Bearstail.
Good to see Kirky back in. Hip must be all right.
Kirky to Ulmer to Briley Bearstail. Bingo.
Boy, great passing. 2 extra passes from Riley to Kirky to Briley.
Mandan brought a lot of guys back from a team last year that finished 11-13.
Yeah, it's been a while. What, 2022 since last time Mandan was in the state tournament? They're looking to get back.
Bearstail to Kirky. Oh, the lane opens and a left-handed drive and score for Nunpa Kirky.
It always amazed me how lefties somehow can still go left.
Hey, man, it's,
you know what I mean?
being lefty is worth like 5 points a game.
It is. Oh, you saw Grable. She's a lefty. They just kept letting her go lefty in the first half.
And they had Holcraft in a tough spot, but then a reach-in foul by Riley Bearstail. Fans, today's game brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. Today's game also brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. You can find them online at northern-plains.com. Jake Kraft tickled the iron, but that was it. Flat-footed rebound to Hudson Sheldon. Jab right, go left. Sheldon cut off, wide open. Kirky sets, fires, and he gets it.
Well, you talk about the microwave off the bench, and Nunpa Kirky, and another assist by Hudson Sheldon.
And a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the courts. Get your Ryan Family Dealership replay. There's the, Sheldon does such a good job. It looks like he's always losing his feet and jumping and making bad passes, but man, finds people. Like there's Kirky, there's nobody around him.
No, good backside pick too by Tristan Ulmer.
Kirky knocks it down, and the Braves lead by 17 here in the first half. We break 33-16. Mandan on top with 5:51 to play first half.
Red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Mandan with a nice little run here midway through the first half has extended this to a 17-point advantage. On for Shanley is Carson Fetzer. Kraft double teamed. And almost a takeaway. Busick thinks about a three, tries to get it back to Fetzer off his fingertips out of bounds to Mandan. How about the trapping defense that time by Mandan?
It's kind of out of that timeout. Coach Schaefer jumped into a little trap action. Boy, it was 15-13, Todd.
Yeah.
18-3 run.
Bearstail backing in and scoring, and Briley Bearstail's got 9.
Well, you know what you don't realize is he's 6'4".
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's such a good shooter. You're expecting that, but boy, he's got some length at 6'4" inside, showed it inside. Oh boy, a little
Tristan Ulmer.
Little tackle.
Yeah, just pinball out. Hey, it's not quite Snack Michaels here, but I got some goodies here, Charlie. You know, we can.
Oh, look at you! There you go.
Yeah, I rated the snack drawer today.
I just texted Jack, as a matter of fact. I texted him to see if they could get me Beth Maher's phone number so I could let her know. Don't forget to check out our halftime things from yesterday or from earlier today.
Tip pass by Hudson Sheldon. He was breaking away for another slam dunk. Shanley is discombobulated right now. Mandan has got them sped up. Beauchamp turn, spin, score.
Speaking of sped up, just kind of kept that pivot foot, went all a little ring around the rosy on that pivot foot, got Sheldon to dislodge.
Mandan, Sheldon, that's just what I said he doesn't do very often. He leaves his feet and turns it over. In transition, Baumgartner, bang from downtown.
Yeah, he's got a good looking stroke. Second three of the game for him, that trail three.
And the Deacon sideline a little fired up after that 5 straight for Fargo Shanley. Sheldon fires a pass down low. Kirky to Riley Bearstail, backing his way in. A cutting, Ulmer scores.
Well, you like that too, as you get a guy coming on the block and doing that diagonal cut from the opposite wing. Turns into a nice little jump hook from Tristan Ulmer.
Mandan scoring points seemingly at will. Oh, there's Sheldon. Oh, he's got a chance again, Charlie. Here he goes. Yes! Slam dunk!
4th dunk of the season, this time from the right side where he went down the runway.
I was wondering what he was going to do from that angle. I was thinking it was going to back. Yeah, I was thinking you and I were thinking the same way.
We're going to talk to him about that.
Yeah, he about hit his head on the rim.
Yeah.
Well, he only high jumped 6'7". Mandan, you know, they get those dunks and stuff like that, and it just cranks up the defensive energy. Here's a Ryan Family Dealership replay. Yeah, they cleared the runway. Watch the anticipation here. In that passing lane, oh man, that was good.
Oh, you got to do the reverse right there. Come on, man.
Oh, nice camera work as well.
Look at John. Switches to the hero cam. Lovely.
Carson Busick from deep. Nope. Long rebound to Briley Bearstail. Mandan by 18 here with 3 to play in the first half. Briley Bearstail, no good. Little jump hook in the paint. Couldn't drop it down. Beauchamp, couple bounces. Jake Kraft sets wide right. Rebound to Beauchamp. Shorma from the high right side, got it.
You know, he shoots such a high arch, it barely tickles the net when it goes through. The big fella can shoot.
Sheldon on a cut, get some contact. Yep, the hoop and the harm.
That was pretty.
And just so active without the basketball.
He's just constant motion, you know.
He's going to get a chance to go for the line for the and one. Let's see if we can get your Ryan Family Dealership replay of the tail end of that one. Yeah, here comes the cut, just diving right to the basket.
You got to get in front of that one, right? That's your simplest defense.
Yeah. You know what that is?
Get in front of the cutter.
You're just not jumping to the ball.
Yep.
The ball gets reversed, and you're kind of hugging your guy, and you're going to get beat with a guy with that quick twitch like Hudson Sheldon's got.
Coach Cole Higland or Coach Joe Cattell would have been all over that one.
As Sheldon can't convert the old-fashioned three-point play from the Serve Pro charity stripe, 24/7 emergency service, trained technology. It's Serve Pro. A little tiptoe through the tulips there for Baumgartner. Couldn't finish it, and it's off for the Deacons.
Yeah, switched hands in air from his right to his left. That'd have been pretty if it would have went in.
Cross-court pass. Riley Bearstail. Sheldon thought about it. Now he takes it, and he should have kept thinking about it.
Should have thought about passing it is what he should have done, right?
He who hesitates sometimes fails. That's tough to do.
I like what he did last time because he took a dribble in. I mean, the guy was playing off him. Take a little dribble in, make him get his hands up, then go by him.
As dangerous as he is, most nights that shot's going to be there.
Oh, boy. Sheldon just got shoved deep forward. He's shaking his head as Sharma just sent him flying. Fisher was watching the ball, wasn't watching away. Ooh.
Good position down low. How about that hook shot with the left hand for Riley Bearstail? Almost a takeaway by Brownotter again. Busick up to Shorma. Shanley is down by 17. Skip pass, open, Jake Kraft. No. Sheldon just hovered.
He was the hover going on there. You and me are already down. Well, me, I don't even talk about you, but I would have been back down on the ground. Woody and me.
We both would have been down.
He was still floating.
No one has ever said hover along with my jumping ability. Oh, there's a scoop. Couldn't put enough English on it, though, was Riley Bearstail. Straight on, Doug Sheldon right between the eyes.
A little split foot set shot there for Doug Sheldon. Smiles at his cuz.
He made a few threes last year. Did Doug Sheldon in limited minutes.
6 of 14.
Didn't really get to play a whole lot until TJ Brownotter went out. And there's a three from way downtown for Carson Busick.
Boy, first bucket of the game as he had 5 threes, 18 points last night. They've really played him tough.
Sheldon, can he hit 2 in a row?
Oh, look at that.
Yes, he can.
Just kind of strolling back. I just like his just how hard he plays football. I mean, all-state linebacker.
Jake Kraft couldn't spin it in. Sheldon leaves it up ahead, and Riley Bearstill couldn't catch up with it.
Yeah, he looked back and said, I was tired, man. I couldn't track it down. That's what he gave Sheldon, like he grabbed his, and he wants to come out now because he's like, but don't you have a burst when you got to get a layup?
Well, I'm just going to say that
if it's coming back on defense, maybe you can't get there. But on that offense, when the ball's ahead of you, you got an extra gear in you, don't you?
Hey, man, I'm tired when it gets to be getting back on defense. When it's running for a breakaway layup, you're never tired.
No.
That is a golden rule right there.
Boy, Hudson was out for about enough to get a drink of water and back in already.
Alex Bush comes on for Shanley as they turned it over. A little kicked basketball there for the Deacons.
Ryan Ritz, he was just briefly in.
And to beat the buzzer.
That's why he came back in, Todd.
Hudson Sheldon delivers.
Was that outside three?
Yes, sir.
That's why he came right in, because he wanted to get the last shot. What a good call. That was the call of the game for Coach Brandon Schaefer, bringing Hudson Sheldon back in the game to shoot the final shot.
Yeah, how about the job there to just save some seconds by letting that ball roll, and then he fires it up off of 1 foot and banks it home. Oh, baby.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, that is a first half to remember for the Mandan Braves as they put up an even 50, and they lead this one 50-27. And our Magic Towing halftime report comes up next. Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. 50-27, Mandan on top on your BNC Bank scoreboard, and our halftime rolls up after this break on the PSP Network.
To you live. Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
When facing disaster, it's not just the
Well, in the last year or so, they've been constructing this beautiful gymnasium we've been in, and the PSP Network's been lucky to be along for the ride. They've invited us over a couple times during the construction phase, so here's some videos that we shot earlier of what this place looks like as it was being constructed. There's the doors are not even on yet, the wall's not even up, and now here, just the progression that every time we came back, and you've been through a few construction projects, I mean, a tip of the cap to the subcontractors and everybody that had a hand in this place, because it turned out fantastic.
It really did, and it takes an army. You just keep seeing the different phases. Now you're in, now the floor. That took a while to get the floor. Just look at how detailed you have to have everything laid out on the floor to get that floor put together.
Yeah, that's pretty cool stuff here at the Starion Bank Gymnasium. And then, hey, here you come back into the place, and what a venue. And been a pretty good venue for them, Mandan Braves, here in the first half. The new digs here at Starion Bank Gymnasium, they lead 50-27, and that was a flurry. I mean, that was 5 minutes into the game. We're saying, here we go, this is going to be a great contest, and then boom.
Yeah, 9 minutes in the game even. I mean, it's still only 19-13. And then you talk about an explosion of points, 31-14, and Mandan. And it was a defense that was the kind of the precipice of that run. They just played really well defensively. Coach Schaefer changed things up on occasion, did some little trapping defense, some different pieces, and really made some turnovers. They got going, they got out in the break, and then Hudson Sheldon took over.
Oh, did he ever. All right, Chuck, Magic Towing brings you our half times. If you blow it, they'll tow it. 701-509-4011. Put this number in your phone right now. Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. If you mention the PSP Network, the next time you need a tow, you'll save $50. Let's run through those Magic Towing halftime numbers.
All right, for the Shanley Deacons, they were led by Isaac Beauchamp. He had 10. 6 for Tommy Baumgartner. TJ Shorma had 6. 3 for Carson Busick, and then Michael Holcraft had a bucket for 2 points. Their total of 27. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 7 threes of that 27 points for Shanley, but holding the Deacons at 27, pretty good defense for the Braves. For Mandan, they already have 2 guys in double figures, led by the 16 of Hudson Sheldon. 2 threes, 5 deuces, including 2 jams. 10 points for Briley Bearstail. He had 2 threes and 2 twos. 8 for Nun Pakirky off the bench, a couple threes and a bucket. And then 6 for Tristan Ulmer off the bench, 6 for Doug Sheldon, back-to-back threes for him. And then TJ Brownotter had 4. So the only starter who has not scored is Riley Bearstail. Got a feeling he'll get some buckets in that second half, but that's 50-5-0. 50-27, a 23-point lead for the Braves at half.
Yeah, that was impressive. It seemed like it happened in a hurry, right? It was all of a sudden like, man, you're like, well, yeah, whoops, that was not what I wanted to hit. Apologize for that. I went to a highlight of the girls' game. That was just operator error. It was just, all of a sudden, boom, Mandan's up by 20.
Yeah, I like what Coach Schaefer did, though. It's just he all of a sudden turned the defensive up and said, all right, we've kind of been playing some, just staying back in defense, and now we're going to do some trapping and some different things, and Shanley wasn't prepared for it. Created some turnovers, and then it created some threes too, Todd. The first 9 minutes, they just made 1 3. That was with Kirky off the bench. And then all of a sudden, the last 9 minutes, it was 2, 4, 6, 7 threes in the last 9 minutes.
The defense got cranked up in a hurry. Here's a halftime highlight brought to you by Magic Towing. This is the defense that spurred the offense, right? Look at this ball pressure. Look at the hedging. Look at the passing lane defense. You get a tip away from Hudson Sheldon, and he's off to the races.
Yeah, the two-handed dunk there from the left side. Got a dunk later from the right side, and he's just so quick with the ball too. I mean, he had 2 Deacons right next to him.
Yeah.
When he first got that steal, and then pretty soon it showed his speed. Even dribbling the basketball, he pulled away from the Deacon defenders.
Thanks to Magic Towing for bringing our halftime activities. Call them when you need a tow. No job too big or too small. 701-509-4011. Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. You blow it, the folks at Magic Towing will tow it. 50-27, Mandan on top, and our second half comes up next here on the PSP Network.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. we offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
In a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Todd Domrich, Chuck Claremont, back at Starion Bank Gymnasium in Mandan. Good to have John Haugen producing, running the cameras for us this afternoon on the PSP Network. 50-27, the Braves lead it, and we are underway in half number 2. Is that right? There was only one free throw shot in the first half?
You're correct. Hudson Sheldon's the only one they had. He missed it.
I mean,
not quite the same as last night.
Yeah, exactly. But we don't complain about that as Carson
We are not
Busick
complaining.
buries it as only folks complaining about is our free throw sponsor, ServPro.
We can give them some love without having to do that.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
We'll pick some points, right?
Carson Busick buries a 3 to start the second half in style. Brown Otter tries to answer. Oh, rebound put back in one motion for Sheldon. Couldn't finish it. Mandan gets it back. Bears Tail to Bears Tail. The law firm scores. This is Riley for a deuce.
I just said, hey, he's going to get in the calm in the second half. And there he goes. A little spin move to the baseline, left-handed off the glass.
Shot fake on the baseline. Baumgartner short, couldn't rim it in. There's Beauchamp flying in for a rebound attempt, but he couldn't corral it. Hits the end line out of bounds. Mandan gets it quickly ahead. Riley Bearstill just made a layup, and now he knocks down a left side 3-ball.
What do they say? You see it go in somehow, some way, whether it's a free throw, whether it's a layup.
Yep.
All of a sudden, it's as big as a 5-gallon pail.
Mandan with their biggest lead of the contest. They're up by 25. Skip pass cross court and ricochets off the backboard. I like the idea by Shorma, but you don't see that very often.
No.
Briley Bearstail to Sheldon. Cut off by Kraft. Fires it cross court. Brown Otter. Couple bounces. Fades. Middle of the lane, no good. And we're going the other way as Busick had the box out. Briley Bearstail climbed his back.
Yeah, Riley was down underneath the basket. Wanted to get 7 quick ones in the second half.
Now we mentioned ServPro bringing in those free throws today. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's ServPro. Busick tries a baseline drive, pass tip, taken away. Up ahead, Sheldon. Can he rise on this one? Oh, the one-hand hammer.
He switched it to just the one-hander as he was a little high school hideout, TD.
Well, he's
got it up ahead. And
he's building a dunk reel in one game.
Well, he's got 5 in two games. It's pretty impressive.
Baumgartner launches. Doug Sheldon is the chairman of the boards right now. Brownotter cut off. Straight ahead. Bear's tail. That was Briley. Kept alive by Brownotter. Coming out of there with it is Baumgartner. Skip pass to Busick. Trailing to play Kraft. Jake Kraft poke checked away. Mandan's got a run out. Sheldon behind his back. Sheldon finds Brownotter in transition. Yes, sir.
Hudson Sheldon. And where's our foul? Did Hudson get fouled then? Or what are they going to say? I don't know what happened just there, but it was a great pass by Sheldon as he got a steal, went coast to coast, dished it out to, was it Brownotter, TD?
Yep.
Okay, on that left wing. Okay, what?
I think they called a foul on Riley Bearstail. I think, yep, his second.
Yeah, it is his second. Yeah, second this half.
Must have been a dislodge trying to get to the offensive glass. Jake Kraft in and out. Tipped up and in. Nice play for Baumgartner.
Tommy, 8 points for him inside, playing hard on the offensive glass.
Hudson Sheldon gets tangled up there with Tommy, or check that, that's not Baumgartner, it's Beauchamp.
Well, TD, our enthusiasm got Scott off the couch. He's been so excited with those dunks. He's wouldn't hurt you to walk around, Scotty, on that knee.
Oh, man.
Appreciate Scott listening. Hopefully he gets that healed up quick.
Yeah, exactly. Busick going to fire it up ahead to Baumgartner. He retreats from the corner, short on the shot. Battling on the weak side was Holcraft. Second chance for Busick. Bully balls his way in. Holcraft pulls up 15-footer, yes.
That's a hard-looking shot, too, you know, when you're on the run or you're dribbling baseline and you kind of pull up from 15. Good-looking shot there for David Holcraft, his first bucket of the game.
Well, I got the one-handed hammer for Sheldon in the replay bucket.
Right.
Yep, we're going to come to it as soon as we get a chance. As Sheldon straight on, racking up another 3.
Well, he's got 21 now. 3 threes, 3 dunks.
Holcraft with the floater off the 10. There, and he air banked it. Rebound to Doug Sheldon. Doug's been doing a good job on the glass today.
He has.
In transition, trailing to play, Doug Sheldon. Bingo!
Well, right on cue, TD. Doug Sheldon with his third 3. It's the Sheldon show. They're cousins.
Three-pointer on the other end for Beauchamp. That's too strong. Rebound to Mandan. The Braves want to run. Bear's tail to Brownotter. Skip pass to Hudson Sheldon. Slams on the brakes behind the back. Extra pass. Bear's tail. Yes!
The look-away assist from Hudson Sheldon. Saw him all the way. Bear's tail in the corner.
Briley hits his third triple. Mandan is cruising. They lead 69-34 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Busick with the offhand. Looked like Mike Conley, the lefty, shooting it with the right hand. Didn't quite finish it, but Shanley has it back. Jake Kraft off to Baumgartner. Got it.
Again, Baumgartner, third 3. I like how this kid can shoot it. Lots of confidence right there for the sophomore.
Sheldon gets it down low. Riley Bearstail operating. Oh, it's spun out. Heartbreak Hotel.
Out. He's really worked inside a lot tonight.
Almost a takeaway, and it is. The Bearstails with those long arms. Briley Bearstail had his pocket picked. Okay, finally, we can get to that Ryan Family Dealership replay. Find the fine folks at Ryan Family Dealership online at driveryan.com. There's the one-handed hammer.
It gave the look back. There's a good pass. I want the reverse. We got to talk to him. Come on.
Coming in for Mandan is going to be Eli Eaglestaff. Nunpakirky's also on for the Braves. Tristan Ulmer also in.
Eli is the cousin of Trayson Eaglestaff.
Brownotter with the step back.
Oh, my.
Mandan is twining some threes right now.
Yeah, he just kind of leaned into Jake Kraft and stepped back. high in the air.
Mandan has made 6 threes here in the second half. And they've extended this to a 72-37 lead on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Jake Kraft can't hit it. Sideline fast break. Bears tail to Ulmer. Lane opens. Yep.
Boy, nice look. Good hustle by Tristan Ulmer on the trail, and a dish from Bears tail. When do they start running clock? Is it just the last 3 minutes? I can't remember what it, I know they have it because we had it last night and Mandan had it last night.
Short shot. Two Braves get into each other, and on the other end, Riley Bearstail, easy finger roll.
7 now for Riley as he did not score in the first half. Boy, and I mean, to think that Mandan did not score for the first almost 4.5 minutes of the game. So much for the defense that Stephen Weber was like, where did it go?
Shorma, every good look he's gotten, he has buried it.
Well, you got to, you know, I'm going to take my chances getting out on him if he's not going to go by me. I'm just saying.
That might be a good bet. Riley Bearstail off the back 10. Quick outlet pass. Baumgartner, yes.
Oh, and he's got the Luka Doncic slow step layup.
He went to the Kyle Anderson slow-mo.
The Kyle Anderson slow-mo, there you go.
TJ Brown on the bounce. His pass cross-court tipped. Kirky backs his way in. Floats it up and got it.
Kind of faked the pass out to Brownhotter and froze the defense for a second.
And a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. That's the first whistle we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
First International Bank and Trust, founded in 1910, locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. It's all Mandan here in the Mandan Gymnasium, Starion Bank Gymnasium. They're cruising today on the PSP Network.
They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Now back in action out of the First International Bank and Trust timeout. Shanley goes to the weave. Shorma has it in the corner. Up top, checking back in for Shanley is Sean Carterba. Sheldon got another steal, and he, this time, double pumps it. Oh, he threw it too hard off the glass. Can't make those layups unless he dunks them.
He wanted to dunk that too.
Yeah, and there's a shot made on the other end. David Holcraft buries that. 10 minutes to play in the contest. Mandan 78-44. They lead it as Eli Eaglestaff locks and loads from the left baseline. Short on the three. David Holcraft quickly in the front court. Bounces it down low. And a block shot, but a foul. And Jacob Perkarovich is going to go to the free throw line.
Put a saddle on him, Hudson. He was all over him from behind.
And now you got an injured Mandan Brave down as somebody's grasping an ankle down there.
Is that Eaglestaff? Nope.
Looks like it might be.
That's a Bearstail.
Yeah, I think that is. I think that's going to be Briley Bearstail, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's holding that right ankle. That's what you don't want to see in any situation, but much less when you got a 34-point lead.
Now this break in the action brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. Full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between their employees and customers. Serving communities in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Injury timeout on the PSP Network. Mandan leading big here in the second half.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Jacob Pergorovich from the Serve Pro free throw line.
That's a name that you've heard Pergorovich before, right? Brother Isaac was an all-stater linebacker for Shanley back in 23. I think they won state that year, if I recall. And then Father Jed, if you're a UND fan, you love that name. He was part of the national championship in 2001 for the Demon football team from Washburn, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Kirky strong to the basket. Eagle staff with a cleanup. No good. Mandan still has it. Sheldon with a pass fake. Oh, fires it down low. Kirky layup, got it.
Assist from the top side for Hudson Sheldon. Nice reverse with the left hand for Nun Pakirky.
Double figures for him. Well, they leave David Holcraft off the 10 twice on his 3 ball, kept alive by Busick. Holcraft gives it off to Cotterba, and his runner with the left hand couldn't find the bottom.
See if they get some additional guys off the bench here for Coach Stephen Weber, second-year guy.
Man, there's Tristan Ulmer, but he's been operating efficiently today.
He has. He's in double figures with 10. I'm saying Tristan Ulmer.
It was either that or this one's over.
Oh, okay.
No, I think it was Tristan Ulmer.
The same cadence, right?
That's a little mean to be this one's over.
I don't.
Yes, sir. Eli Eaglestaff.
Eli, the assist from inside. I think that was from Kirky.
Carson Fetzer has the bounce for the Deacons. Cotterba, Busick, shot fake, floats it up, no good. Rebound, extra pass. Contested shot is knocked down there for Pergorovich.
Good, the 6-foot freshman. Played football this year as well for the linebacker, just like his father, or not his father, but his brother.
Riley Bearstail, yep, from downtown.
Sheldon's got to be working on a double-double with assists and baskets, or points, baskets. What are we, like 10?
Cotterba is going to be held up there by Ulmer. And you're getting some new Mandan Braves in there, including Carson Shimmick.
Was it Riley Bearstail hit the 3?
Yes.
Boy, what a big second half. He's in double figures now.
Ryan Bitts is also on for the Braves. Logan Seefeld is on. And Kavion Lanier is also on for the Braves. Mandan has emptied the bench. They've put up 88 points here with 7:14 to play in the contest. Carson Busick right between the eyes from deep.
3 points. Speaking about our longtime friend and broadcast old partner, Jack Michaels. Used that one a long time. He still uses it, doesn't he?
Oh, heck yeah, the right between the eyes.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah.
I used to say when I used to say it, I love saying what Jack says. Another 3-4 Shanley on the other end, no good for Baumgartner.
Was that Logan Seefeld? He was popular with the fans last night.
Kavion Lanier to Eaglestaff. Stepping in for a shot there was Shimmick. That was short. Cotterba, straightaway Busick. Wide open Baumgartner. Oh, in and out. Another rebound to Seefeld.
Got really quiet in here all of a sudden.
Mandan can't connect in transition. They turn it over. Good hands with the left there by John Jablonski. Got a camera in the right.
Nobody's even saying that. Look at that. Look at that. Give me the ball.
Yeah.
He kind of played. Didn't he play a little bit of amateur basketball?
Yeah. When we couldn't find anybody else in the county, we'd ask John to come play.
I bet he could play some defense.
He was outstanding.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Just ask him.
He was fast.
Yeah, I bet he was.
Shanley has the basketball as Mandan turns it over.
Has anybody watched more PSP games than John?
Oh, I don't know. He would be a top fan.
He's got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, he watches all the replays.
Well, what he says he does is there's an open lane for Jake Kraft. Is that his first 2 days?
It is.
He works on all of his photographs. Oh, there's a pass from Eaglestaff looking for a back-cutting Seafield. He works on his his libraries and cutting all of his photos and everything he takes every day. And then he puts the PSP on the other schedule, or on the other screen. Warner's back in for Shanley. The 6'1 sophomore as Dylan Bitts, or check that, Ryan Bitts triggers it into Eaglestaff.
Yeah, we were talking to him about how he knew we had stopped for a toddy after the game. And he said, what do you mean? I listened to the game. You guys said you were meeting the Metskis. They didn't show up.
We also,
if you're listening.
Hey, we might be, if they score 100 today, we're bringing our score sheet again. Yeah, we're going to see if that works 2 days
Woody,
in
if
a
you're
row.
listening, you better get her teed up for us.
Shot put up there by Jake Kraft. Couldn't finish it. Seafield's clearing the boards now for Mandan off to Bitts.
Oh, look, Connor, Jake's older brother, is playing for SDSU, right? Let's see how he's doing.
Bitts to Seafield. Fires it to Eaglestaff. Catch, shoot, 3!
Eaglestaff. Second 3.
And just a whistle here to get some substitutions in. We can tell you that today's game brought to you in part by Shields. They're a proud sponsor of the PSP Network. Planet Pizza brings you today's game. They've been serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Minot State University, 100 areas of study at MSU. They get jobs, period. Today's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. Warner to Cotterba with the rack attack, and he is going to be fouled on the top of the head. Today's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store and the Marketplace Foods Plaza. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. And Northern Plains Heating and Air brings you today's game. Find them online at northern-plains.com. Free throw buried there from the Serve Pro charity stripe for Sean Cotterba, the 5'11 junior.
They didn't have a lot of guys back from last year. Kraft and then Justin Ajay, they missed him. He's one of their guys. They're leading scorers, and when he was out tonight, you can see him sitting on the bench. Or he's third one in. Let's see, 1, 2, fourth one in from the bench. If you're looking on the Shanley side. So clearly having him in would have made a little bit of a difference.
Oh, Cotterba got 2 free throws on the other end. Then Logan Seafield, a little dive to the basket and a good find there for the Mandan Braves. Seafield's got his first 2 of the night.
And you see the fans, big cheer for him. He's obviously that
was a violent air bank right there. Warner with a baseline drive. Kick out to Cotterba. Locks it and loads it, no good. Rebound yanked out of there by Gabe Danderin, and he finishes it.
Yeah, Danderin, a nice little floater from just outside the lane.
The only thing in question is, are the Braves going to get to the century mark?
I think at 3 minutes, a 30-point lead, then it's a running clock.
Eli Eaglestaff couldn't finish it from downtown.
So this should be a fast 30 minutes, 33 minutes, I should say.
Cotterba, extra pass, Perkarovich, no, off the 10. Rebound banged out of bounds by Danderin. And it'll go off to Mandan, and you get Caleb Meidinger into the game, the 6'1 junior.
Well, Mandan's going to be undefeated, 4-0 collectively.
Yeah. They can't lose at Starion Bank Gymnasium. Lanier enters it on the wing to Seafield. Jab left, go right. Seafield had his pocket picked. Battling for it. Perkarovich comes out of there with it for the Deacons. Cross-court pass. Warner. Jumper is down from 12.
It caught the backside of the rim. Kept it in the cylinder.
Mark Warner's got his first 2. Kavion Lanier looks for a cutting Mandan Brave. Corner 3 ball. Oh, in and out for Caleb Meidinger.
Yeah, that was a set shot. He thought it was in.
Boy, this is the latest 50-50 draw ever.
Yeah.
Somebody must have just reminded him. Perkarovich got an offensive rebound chance. The referees have swallowed swallowed the whistles.
Yeah, Alex Bush wasn't going to get a foul there. Oh, now what? Oh,
he just get a sub.
Okay.
That's been the only whistles for the second half here.
John Schaefer, that's not I played against the John Schaefer for a long time. Talk about battles, TD. Holy cow, we've been battling since 7th grade.
That's a blast to the past entry right there.
Played against him in the championship 3 years in a row.
Oh, they're going to lob it over the top to Big John Schaefer.
He just retired. He's a sheriff out
yeah,
in
I was going to say
Montana.
he's in law enforcement, right?
Yep, absolutely. T-Day, I'm going to work my way down. I think it's 52 seconds.
Yeah, it's that time.
It's the time.
Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. Stay tuned. We'll have a word with head coach Brandon Schaefer. Player interview. Bits down the lane for Mandan's Carson Shimmick. Had it poke checked out of bounds. Safety valve inbounds to Shimmick, now to Bits. Kavion Lanier. Whoa, the fading shot, no good. Rebound Danderen. Down to 14 seconds. Perkarovich barrels into the defense, and you get one guy calling a block and the other guy calling a charge. What's going to happen here?
Raise foul number 5, Ryan Betts is first.
And one guy had a charge, other guy had a block, and the guy that had the block got there first. The clock expires, and they're going to say the game is officially over. Mandan, impressive. They win 2 in a row at home. A final score, 93-60 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. The Braves are 2-0 here at Starion Bank Gymnasium. Welcome you to our Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show. Whether you're working for or looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads, get filled up with their delicious menu that includes the famous 99 order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. Chuck Claremont's made his way down the sidelines. Looks like he's corralled head coach Brandon Schaefer. And let's send it down courtside. Take it away, Chuck.
All right. Thanks, Todd. 2-0, coach. Well on your way to an undefeated season.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but hey, it's a great start. It's a one game at a time mentality, and just proud how we've shown up these last 2 days.
Yeah, the first half, early in the game, I mean, it was close. And then all of a sudden you started doing some more pressure defense and switching things up on them, and man, that really turned into some points.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked, I thought we were settling a lot early from the perimeter without getting any action towards the rim, and our defense definitely helped us be more aggressive. And then I told the guys during timeout, our shots are going to start falling, but we got to get pressure on the rim. And once we picked up our defensive intensity, we were flying around, deflections, we got steals, and that just opened up our outside shot.
Yeah, and for you, how proud are you as being a coach to get a chance to come into a venue like this? I mean, it's almost like pinch me.
Yeah, it's surreal. It's a beautiful facility. I mean, we're just lucky to call this home, and just excited to get a lot more games on this court.
For you guys, you got to be excited about your team as well. I mean, you got guys coming off the bench. Kirky got a double figures. I mean, you're shooting the ball well. You're playing good defense. I mean, it's just a lot of kids contributing.
Yeah, that's what we think we have, and we think we got a lot of guys that can score the basketball, and our bench we think is solid, and we got a lot of guys that can come off the bench, and we don't have any drop off, and I think we got a lot of guys that can shoot the basketball. We really hope that Briley's ankle isn't too bad, because I mean, he can flat out shoot the basketball. So we need him healthy, and I'm just excited about the group we have going into WDA play.
Yeah, that's one thing that we're seeing too with the Bears tails is they're even getting inside. They're working on their inside game a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. They can score the basketball. We believe in everyone attacking the rim and being able to score down low. So they've shown great growth since last season.
All right, congratulations, coach. Good job. All right. Hudson, we're making this, we're going to kick starting the season already with, talking to you. It seems to be something we're doing all the time, whether it's football or basketball. But for you, how fun is it for you to play with this team? I mean, you guys really have some connections internally.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's the first time that I've been in a starting five with 4 guys who can just shoot the ball at a very high percentage, and they know. I have confidence that whenever I pass them that they're going to get me. They're going to give me an assist, which isn't the mindset, obviously, but that's just when I pass you, I'm confident that they're going to hit the shot.
Yeah, and you got so many different guys that can shoot, and even you got your cousin dropping threes now.
Yeah, he's been working on his jumper for a while. It needed some work, to be honest, but yeah, he's been working on it for a couple years now, and he's always in there after practice. Obviously big weight room guy, so he's he's been working his tail off, and I'm very proud of him.
You know, one thing for you guys is you got some football guys in your team, and it's a toughness that you're going to have, right? You got a lot of shooters, but you're going to have that toughness. You guys showed a little bit of that tonight too.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, it feels like we don't have a big again, which seems like a reoccurring thing in recent years. So, you know, just like I think Nupa can help us off the bench, and Eli can help us off the bench with his size, and then and Tristan too. But we gotta take some of that physicality from football and use it on the court to box out and not get into foul trouble for sure too.
Okay, so we're getting a little boring with the one-handed dunks. When are we going to do the reverse? When are we going to see that? We're going to do something, really creative.
I tried the reverse, and I got a reverse last night in warm-ups. A little more adrenaline, I think. Today I went for it in warm-ups. I got rim stuffed, so I figured I better bang that one. But we're working on a little windmill, maybe.
Okay.
We'll see if we get that far.
Okay. Well, hey, good start so far, 2-0 this year, and good things to come for this team.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Congratulations. Great job. Hudson, back to you, TD.
Yeah, well done. Hey, that was outstanding. I was chuckling a couple different times during those interviews right there as, I got a rim stuffed. That's pretty good stuff right there. All right, fans, more to come here on our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads post-game show. We'll run through our final game numbers. We'll get you the post-game highlights, and we'll have our MVP and move of the game, and we'll set our schedule for next week's action here on the PSP Network. Final score on your BNC National Bank scoreboard: the Mandan Braves are 4-0 on the weekend here at Starion Bank Gymnasium, and the boys win this one 93-60 over the Shanley Deacons. More of our postgame after this break on the PSP Network.
Brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Back in our planning team, financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame. Look at the fans filing out there. There's John and Jenna again. Look at that. They've been all over the camera tonight here on the PSP Network. It's our planning team, financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show, helping clients work towards financial freedom. That's planning team, financial advisors. And your postgame headquarters, you can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Good to have Shots and planning team as your postgame sponsors here on the PSP Network. All right, we'll get to our schedule. We'll get a BNC scoreboard update. We've got the MVP coming up and the move of the game. But first, Chuck, let's run through those final game stats here, brought to you by Planning Team and Shots Crossroads.
For the Shanley Deacons, 60 points were broke down this way. Isaac Beauchamp had 10 all in the first half. 13 for Tommy Baumgartner on 3 threes and a couple deuces. 9 for Carson Busick. 2 for Jake Kraft. 2 for Gabe Danderin. 4 for David Hallcraft. 3 for Jacob Perkarovich. 2 points each for Michael Holcraft, Mark Warner, Sean Cotterba, and then TJ Shorma had 3 triples for 9 points. Their total of 60 for the Fargo Shanley Deacons. 6 players in double figures for the Mandan Braves, led by the 21 of Hudson Sheldon, 13 of Briley Bearstail, 11 of Riley Bearstail, all in the second half. 10 for TJ Brownouter. Nunpa Kirky had 12. 10 for Tristan Ulmer. That's the 6 guys in double figures. Doug Sheldon just missed out on it as he had 3 threes. I loved his cousin said he needed to work on his 3.
There was a couple things in that post game that I should have had myself muted because I was like Ed McMahon over here.
He's got a pretty good sense of humor. Doug Sheldon had 9, and then Eli Eaglestaff a couple threes late in the game for his 6 points. So 93 points. It was, let's just say 15-13 at one point in this game, and then, man, they just cranked up the defense. You heard at the post-game conversation with Coach Schaefer, just said, hey, we got him a little, said, don't get freaked out that you missed some threes. Let's play a little tougher defense. It's going to start falling, and it sure did, and it fell a lot, as love having 6 guys in double figures, and 93 points followed after the 83 yesterday. So it's an offense that can score right here for Mandan.
Yeah, well done. There's your final game numbers. Again, brought to you by Planning Team and Shots Crossroads. Here's a BNC scoreboard update. Final scores today in boys AA basketball. Red River takes care of Minot North 82-76. West Fargo Horace defeats Williston 89-57. Orano, Minnesota takes care of Fargo Davies.
Yeah, that's a big win.
Dickinson defeats Fargo South 99-73. Central outlasts St. Mary's 77-71. Minot big over Cheyenne 84-49. In overtime, Legacy 97-93 over Fargo North.
Yeah, who Mandan drilled last night.
Yeah, and Bismarck defeats West Fargo today 98-75. So the Demons are averaging over 100 in their 2 games so far this season. And Mandan here defeats Shanley 93-60. So there's your BNC scoreboard update. All right, fans, let's get to our move of the game today, brought to you by Spas, etc. They have got 22 years experience providing top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed sales, and installation services. Also got a huge selection of billiard tables and gazebos in their Bismarck area store. And our Spas, etc. move of the game. We're going to have a lot of highlights today, and this is the only one that isn't a dunk. It is the halftime buzzer beater that Hudson Sheldon knocked down right before the halftime buzzer. So here's your Spas, etc. move of the game. The recognition here by Hudson is let that ball roll for a couple seconds. 3.2 seconds is plenty of time. Take a couple bounces and then run into a one-footed banker to end the first half in style for the Mandan Braves. There's your Spas, etc. move of the game. Top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed sales and installation services, billiard tables, gazebos, Spas, etc. have been doing it since 2001 in the Bismarck area. Thanks to them for bringing you our move of the game today. All right, here's a look and a glimpse at our schedule next week. Find a streaming outlet that's bringing you more high school content than the PSP Network when you look at that schedule.
Yeah.
Hockey, girls basketball, and girls basketball, doubleheader of each on Tuesday night. Thursday, you got wrestling, doubleheader, girls and boys, Century and Legacy. Girls basketball, Drake Adamus and Glenburn. Friday, you got basketball. What is that, a quintuple header? As Turtle Mountain, Minot North, Shiloh, DLB will be down to the Linton shootouts. Keynoted there by West Hope Newburgh, number 1 West Hope Newburgh, taking on Linton HMB. That'll be fun. And then girls basketball, Minot and Horace on Saturday, along with boys hockey, Minot High hosting the Dickinson Midgets. That's a full slate of games on the PSP Network next week. And be sure to like and follow us on our social media channels of Facebook and Twitter to find out everything that's happening on the PSP Network. All right, fans, last thing for us, it's our MVP of the contest brought to you by Sport Clips. They'll keep you looking your best. Check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. And you heard from him. I mean, the rim stuff, and his cousin needed to work on his shooting. I mean, that's MVP worthy right there.
He's a pretty humble kid. You know, it's kind of cool listening to him because he likes making fun of himself. He's done it many times, and he said he's working on the reverse. He said he got it in warm-ups. We'll see. Yeah, so
here's the second of his 3 dunks today is Hudson Sheldon. This was awesome. Not only does he rise up and send it in with the 2 hands, but tip of the cap to Johnny Haugen there for the camera work too.
That was good.
Folks, if you don't understand, that is not easy to do because you're changing cameras at the last second right on time for the 2 hands send it in for Hudson Sheldon. Congratulations to him. He's your Sport Clips MVP. They keep you feeling like an MVP with that haircut experience at Sport Clips. The senior Hudson Sheldon is your Sport Clips MVP. Well, a couple more highlights. We got to it's a dunk reel today for none other than Hudson Sheldon. So a couple highlights brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads Postgame. Here's dunk number 1 in the contest. The ball pressure that Coach Schaefer talked about creates this one. And then once he has a step, nobody's going to catch up to him. There's a 2-hand slam dunk. And then a little 1-hand hammer to end the night. Oh, what the heck happened with that? Okay. 1 second, folks. That turned into an advertisement.
That's all right. We don't mind giving additional love to our sponsors.
Let's try that again. Yep. Now it's the one-handed hammer. The one hand send it in for Hudson Sheldon to end our afternoon here on the PSP Network. All right, fans, hope you enjoyed the broadcast today. Be sure to like and follow us on our social media channels. Thanks to all of our sponsors today, including BNC National Bank for bringing you the scoreboard. Pregame brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Timeouts, First International Bank and Trust, Instant Replay, Ryan Family Dealership. The Serve Pro free throw line wasn't used much today. There was hardly a whistle today, as that's no complaints for us for that. And Magic Towing brings you our halftime report. Postgame, as always, brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. Your player of the game, Hudson Sheldon, brought to you by Sport Clips. And your move of the game, the halftime buzzer beater by Mr. Sheldon again, and that's brought to you by Spas, etc. It's a Mandan sweep this afternoon here at Mandan High School in their Starion Bank Gymnasium, the second day. All right, great job by our team. John Haugen running and the cameras and producing for us today. From my partner Chuck Claremont, Todd Dahmers repeating your final scores. The girls win today, Mandan over Shanley, 74-51. And the boys complete the sweep with a 93-60 Mandan victory today. And that'll put a wrap on it today. All right, fans, thanks for joining us. Until next time, so long and good afternoon from Starion Bank Gymnasium at Mandan High School.
To you by sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Drop it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak, or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.